We can breathe. We can breathe. We can breathe. We can breathe. Sorry for the 2-minute delay. I'm sorry. I just need to be really careful tonight on the stream because if you were on my previous live stream, 2-minute delay. You will see. I'm sorry. I just need to be really careful tonight on the stream because if you were on my previous live stream, 2-minute delay. 2-minute delay. Sorry. I just need to be really careful. What the fuck's going on? Oh, don't tell me this stream's just gonna be crap like could be. I think I've got the issue where it's like I've got so many like issues I'm gonna maintain at the moment. I'll just get rid of that. I'm just gonna so we are not gonna open up any tabs on this stream. My laptop is as like vulnerable as any time it's ever been, which is really annoying and a little bit concerning. Because I obviously didn't get to fix it. There was no way I was gonna get to fix it in 5 minutes. The quality of my webcam also is kind of crap because I'm just going to make sure that my camera has enough charge before we actually turn that on. So yeah. But I don't know, that sound glitch is kind of annoying. And it was happening 3 times. Let me just, if I turned on... Yeah, so pretty much you can hear myself like 3 times in the background. So we're going to mute that. So no Discord for tonight because that'll be a silly idea because then that means you just hear... I really don't know how to fix that issue. It's so annoying. Yeah, look. I hope we get a good game of footy and a positive stream with no issues. Just no issues and I'll be happy. I just need to be very careful with what's going on at the moment. G'day, Sammy. I was originally going to stream this game with Brother Blake, but of course he's at the game, so I decided to just do it here instead. Could have gotten someone else on, but I decided, nah, we'll just do it here instead. I haven't done one of these in my setup for a while. I've got a setup like built for the streams anyways, which I think is pretty cool, that we might as well utilize. My OBS is saying encoding overload. It's been saying that all stream, which is pretty bloody annoying. Just warning you it's lagging. Yeah, I hope it doesn't. I really don't know why it would be. I have got no tabs open. All I've got up is... Like, all I have up is a stream to read chat and then the OBS. So this is like... I'm unsure of why that would ever be a problem. Okay, it looks like it stopped. Cool. Alright, it has stopped. So we can, yeah, not have to worry about that. It shouldn't be. How you been lately? Okay, I've been a little bit pissed off though because... Oh, actually, give us a second. Chat, can you hear me now? I fixed it. I fixed it. You know that issue where it could hear me twice in the background? I fixed it. So now you can't hear me anymore. I know why. Because I accidentally copied the YouTube live stream link into OBS. So now you can't hear me anymore. Great. Alright, cool. Fuck me. Thank you. Alright, lovely. We aren't going to have background music though for an AFL live reaction. That's silly. We'll put the camera up soonish. And obviously the game will be up on my laptop. So just feel free to have a bit of a discussion for the next 9 minutes. And I also won't be, as I said before, no Discord. Just I want to be safe for tonight. But tomorrow I'll be doing Brisbane v West Coast and I might get random relatives on the stream as well. So that could be interesting. But hit the like button because tonight we're aiming for a bit of a record of 277. That is the record on our live reactions for this year. And I feel like the reason why we haven't hit the record, or we haven't done as well, because we don't get as many before the start. So if we just pursue like a big effort to try and hit as many as we can before the start, then that'll put us in a good position. Nah, sorry, AFL King, I wouldn't get Shannon on the call regularly. We'll definitely not get him on the call now because it's too much of a risk. I don't want a possible really good game and really good stream to be affected by me getting on a Discord call with Shannon because that would really be like, oh, doomsday. It would be. But I don't know, like, it's sort of not really been much of an issue until, like, today. When I was editing the video. And also doing that stream before, if you're on it. Also a bit of a makeshift, little bit of a... There's no live ladder on the top right. Couldn't be bothered making it. And it wouldn't let me make it as well. Because it would just keep closing down Photoshop. Took me like an hour making the regular graphics. Can you guys stop spamming W's? Because I'd like to read what other people have to say in chat. I'd get you guys are all excited and all that, but you know what? We'll just set it to slow mode. That can fix the issue. You put Richmond instead of Geelong in the pies. Did I? You know what? No one will notice. You might be the only one that notices that. I must have like just got distracted when making it when I had other issues and didn't proofread it. Yeah. Oh well, we'll just leave it. Doesn't matter. If that is true, which it probably is true, but it just because most people wouldn't know. No, I'm not too lazy to put up a ladder. I was literally gonna make a ladder, but I ran into like numerous amount of problems before the start of the stream that just was like, screw this. I'm gonna instead focus on that and just leave out the ladder for tonight's stream. It's not like it makes much of a difference anyways. I want to get the I want to try and find my cam link quickly, so I just know what that is before we can set that up. I'll set it up during the first quarter. Probably on the floor somewhere. Go Pies, says Mr. Flying Pies. Big game for the Pies. Big game especially for the Dogs though, I feel, because it could give them a top 4 spot if they win this game. Pretty sure if they win this game, they would... are they? Yeah, they'd be in the top 4 if they win this game, and they'll probably stay there because I don't... You know they wouldn't stay there because Saturday night, Saints v D's, whoever wins that will be in the top 4. Which sounds crazy to think that we could be in the top 4 if we beat Melbourne. And we don't really have many excuses not to win that game, given these outs. And we really don't have too many outs ourselves, to be honest with you. I know we have no Higgins and Hill, but regardless, I think we should go into that game expecting to be very close, if not to be winning. So I think I didn't tip us just because I'm a very pessimistic fan, but I think it should be a win when you think about it. Is this me or is the camera a bit glitchy? Because I'm not using my normal camera right now just because I forgot to charge it. I thought I had it running. So we're just using like the webcam. This webcam for now. It's just like the backup. Oh my god. Do I have to... I suffer from erectile dysfunction. I know that you're a member on bloody Egg Footy streams as well. Now you're a veteran on mine. I thought when he put that up there, he was just being an idiot egg, but he's not. It's genuinely a name. So now I've got to say that every time you're in chat. And I've got to put that now on my veteran members league. Great. Bloody hell, mate. Cheers. I suffer from erectile dysfunction. Don't actually suffer from it, but yeah, you know the cause. What are we on? 91 likes. We can get to 100 before the start of the stream. We've got 4 minutes to go till the game starts. Might have to actually put it up quickly. Would be a smart idea. Yeah, because you've got a few, not trolls, but like a few people that just have random stupid names on as like your, like not your veteran, but whatever your highest tier membership are or is on your channel. I'm going to get my iPad to show the game on. So that's the thing. My iPad, well not my iPad, whoever's iPad that I have in the room doesn't turn on whenever I plug it in with the charger. So it's been left, oh actually, never mind, it's on. Sweet. I hate this webcam sometimes for the streams. It's just nowhere near as good as the camera. So I do have a couple new scarves to put up. I've got the Giants. I'm not going to put every team up, but I think it'd be smart if I put the Dogs and the Pies up. So I'll quickly grab those scarves real quick. What teams that I'm missing out should I put up? I'm going to get the Brisbane one for egg footy. Oh, the Dogs one's here actually. I forgot that I had the Dogs one here. Dogs are here. I got Brisbane for egg. Because he's in chat. I'll leave Melbourne's one there. And then Collingwood, obviously Collingwood are playing, I've got to have the Collingwood scarf on, it makes the most sense. So we'll put Collingwood next to the Giants one, and then maybe put one more in if you can let me know which one you'd want to see. I have as close as I've ever been to completing all the team scarves. All I need is Richmond, and I'm going to get the Richmond scarf, I think, on... it's not charging, this bloody... No, isn't this charging? Gotta grab a new one. Gotta grab a new one. You only need 500 subs to get monetized soon. It says Con Plays. Yeah, I know. I'm not sure why they've changed it. I'm not sure when they're gonna adopt the implementations, but I do know it's a thing, which is pretty cool for the smaller creators, I guess. I'm gonna go back and grab a better one that will charge before 750. Jesus, that's frustrating. I thought it'd be working. Oh, Sophia, can I borrow your iPad quickly? Yeah. Whereabouts is it? Alright, thank you very much. I'll charge it anyways. It's always a mission before the start of a stream to always find a device I can watch the game on. And great, it's got no charge. It's always a mission. Because I know the game started. I was downstairs when my dad put it up on the TV. It's much better watching on TV. But I wouldn't have anywhere to put the TV if I had one in my room. Yeah, can you guys stop spamming? I thought I set this to slow mode. It did not update. Yeah, why is it not? Honestly, just because if it's slow mode for 6 seconds and they're still spamming, it tells me that they're just doing it for the sake of pissing me off. Spamming is, it's not just I wouldn't say necessarily disrespectful, it's just really annoying. More annoying than I feel than anything. Let me start the clock. Yeah, this webcam kind of sucks. It sucks compared to the camera when you've seen it for so long with the quality. Alright, just about to chuck the game on. Far out. I've disabled it. What's the password? Great. So I've disabled the iPad, so I'm going to wait another minute. But again, it's not that bad. It's just bright. It's just too bright in my opinion. But then if I like turn this off, let's just see what it would look like if I turn it off. Then that almost, yeah, I don't know. I just don't think that looks better either. 2007. All right, I'm gonna wait one more minute. We're literally 2 minutes into the first quarter, and I'm sat here completely oblivious of what's to happen. Yeah, she can repeat the password so you guys can go to the house and steal the iPad and then put it in. All right, I need to get this one right. If I can't get it right, we're waiting another 5. $2007. Okay, we're in. Great. This doesn't even have KO. What in the world is wrong with this iPad? Oh, you are tearing me a new one here. As if KO wasn't already downloaded. Waitman gets a goal. I'm so disappointed that I can't start off the game watching it because of this garbage. Have you been paid? Oh, have you been? How have you been? I thought you asked me if I've been paid. Yeah, decent. It's been like a rough start though with the technical issue. I've had so many technical issues in the last especially the last couple of days that really have made me a little bit concerned for future streams. Because for this one, I can't have more than 2 apps open at once because I'm scared it's just going to close down OBS. It happened in the pre-game. No, I don't need your KO. I just need to download it on my sister's lap. Oh, great. Have you heard of... No, I'm not going to read that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to put it on my phone. Because at least I can have it on whilst waiting for the other one on. And I'm not just... Because obviously you guys would want me to follow the game along. And I'm not even... I'm not able to do that because I can't get it up on the screen. That's the issue. If I had it on the monitor right, it would be fine. But... certainly wouldn't be able to do that with the way things have been going as of late. If I had that up, the stream would crash. Okay, there we go. We can watch the game a little bit on my phone. Chuck it up here. Dogs have picked the first, and I think that is actually the first time for a really long time where Collingwood have not scored the first goal. Computers get worse the older they get. Yeah, I know that. The laptop... I actually don't know how old it is because I didn't get it when it was brand new. I got it in 2021 from my mate. Although in saying that, the mate that I got the laptop from, I'm not sure he had it for that long. He just wanted a better one. Because when I first used it for a lot of things, it was really good. Genuinely, it didn't really have any problems with it. But then the more I started to use it as of late, I've just found a lot more problems with it. And I can certainly guarantee that that's the issue. It's just with the streaming particularly. And my sister's iPad is useless. It's glitching out. It's got a crack on the screen. It's all glitching every time I try to use it. So that's as little as it's as worthful as nothing really. Let's just watch this game instead. If you didn't destroy your old one, you could have used that to watch the game done. Yeah, you probably are right actually. So that was stupid from mine for doing that. Just don't tell anyone that happened because if anyone finds out, they'll be really pissed off at me if they see me doing that. Because yeah, it just didn't need to happen. Although I didn't do it on purpose, mind you, it was still so stupid the way it happened. Do you watch them on your computer? I can't watch it while streaming on this laptop anymore. It's just not powerful enough. Because when I used to do it right, it would be on the monitor, but we'd have like 5 frames a second, and it was just physically frustrating to try and keep up to date with the game when it was 5 frames a second. So then instead I was just like, well look, I'll just watch it instead on the iPad. But the iPads that I currently have scattered around the house, they're like oldish ones, and they're not working. They're not letting me use KO at all. And Michaela, I can't watch it on my TV because I've already mentioned a few times when I'm in this setup, which is kind of annoying, right? That's why I sort of want to do more downstairs. I haven't got a TV in my room, and I wouldn't have anywhere to put it. And even if I did have somewhere to put it, it'd just be a waste of money because I'd use it like once a week. That's such a waste. That's depressing if you can't. Well, not while streaming, no. And I'm not risking it. It's not worth risking now because it's going finally. It really is. It's good stuff from Bulldogs, to be honest with you. I can't say too much so far because I've only been watching like a few minutes because I was late to the party. But they've had more of the ball and they're in front. Twisted, thanks for becoming a rookie member, mate. And there we go. They've kicked the first 2. Which means the Dogs are going to be in this game for a lot. I reckon they're going to be in this game, if not for the first couple quarters, for the whole game. Which is good. Let's play around with a few of these settings. I'm just going to have a look at some of the settings on this webcam to see if I can improve the color correction. Let's have a look. Color correction. Let's see. No, not doing that. So that's the normal one, really bright. No, I'm not playing around with that. I'm gonna leave that there. I think that's a little bit better. Little bit less brightness, a bit more saturation. The gamma is in a good touch. Did they actually change the monetization rules? They will change the monetization rules. They haven't yet. Ed Richards got the 50 meter. I will try and get the thingamajiggy back up on the iPad though, because I can't stand watching it on the phone. It's just too little of a screen. And sometimes I can't tell what player has the ball unless I had my face glued onto the screen. What a start from the Dogs. I tell you what, Collingwood are kind of crap at marble. They're not that good at marble. Is this their first or second game they played so far this year at marble? I'm pretty sure they're second. Well, no, definitely they're second. I know they played against North, but have they played any more? Because they weren't amazing in that game either. They were like okay, but yeah, far out. Didn't expect this to be the start. The Dogs have got the first 3. I'm going to try and find my stream deck stand. Where have I put that? I'm not sure what I've put the stream deck stand. Let's have a look in here. Alright, we're slowing down a little bit on the likes. What did we say? 277? Still look like we're certainly on track, but just, if you haven't already, what I'll do, I'll just do this. I'll just hold the stream deck like this in my lap. 18-0. Wicket to the Aussies. Yeah, I won't be watching the game during the footy, to be honest with you. And I won't be able to unless I put up the laptop on KO split screen. But because I'm live streaming the footy, I want to be focused mainly on the footy. Another inside 50 to the Dogs. Smith taps it in front of him, taps it out. Moore gets the ball. Unless you just create hacks, shorts, twisted and calm. What do they say? Oh, but you're not going to be able to get the watch hours through shorts. It doesn't count. Xavier, 15. Cheers, mate. That's massive. What's more impressive in your opinion? Weightlifters that can lift heavy as weights or people that can run marathons fast? Yeah, I've never been asked that question before. Interesting one, that's for sure. Let me think of the answer. Let me just see what happens here. Norton takes another mark. So this could be for the fastest start that any side has had against Collingwood all year. 4 goals to 0. What a start. I would probably say weightlifters. Probably. But then again, no, because just in general, running a marathon is really difficult. So it doesn't really matter whether you run it fast or not. I just think the weightlift. Actually, no, but then. No, I'll go weightlifters. I don't even know why I'm thinking too much into the topic. It doesn't matter what I answer, to be honest with you. 9 plays 0, so couldn't get the goal. Far out, you need to finish that, Norton. Was it Waitman that kicked the first? Because I wasn't watching when that happened. I think it was. I know Norton has kicked one. It's unhealthy to lift heavy, though. Yeah, well, it's not natural to lift really heavy weights, like the heaviest weightlifters of all time. Like, that can very much be very dangerous if you get things wrong, even just a little bit. I'll tell you what, Collingwood's form has sort of been kind of not garbage, but like hit or miss in the last few weeks. That's why I was so surprised they went out and smashed the Suns by 80 points. The ball magnets. Wonder when I'll be back next to do another thing with the ball magnets. I actually missed out. Not missed out. I miss, being a part of that sort of stuff. It was good fun doing the stuff at the NBL last year, and then also the AFL 23 event. Since then, I haven't really been a part of any of those like major scheduled events through like ball magnets of the AFL or any of that sort of stuff. What do you reckon that crowd is? Jesus Christ, certainly a sellout, that's for sure. Eddie Hall deadlift. Yeah, I know Eddie Hall. 500 kilo world record and was bleeding from the brain. I know that, yeah. I haven't seen the video, but I've been told by quite a few people. That'd just be insane. The other day at the gym, I deadlifted like 90 kilos for 6 or whatever it was. And that felt pretty difficult. So just could you imagine 500? I know just for one, but still. Halfway through the first, and you know what? I will not turn this. I will not be bothered even setting up my camera until the Pies at least score a goal. But they haven't even scored yet. Jeez. Probably like 60% or more of them are Collingwood fans. Yeah, probably most are Collingwood fans, but it is a Bulldogs home game, so realistically it should be more Bulldogs fans if all the members went. If all the members went, there'd be certainly more Bulldogs fans. But because of the fact of all the Collingwood members that want to go, or other Collingwood fans, it'll mean a sell. I mean, Collingwood pack out all games. They had 65k, I think, against Adelaide at the MCG. Like, that's just insane. It really is. Adelaide at the MCG and Collingwood are packing out. And they did it the same against the Power as well in round 2. In a day game as well, not even a night game. Collingwood have got the best fan base in terms of like just sheer amount that turns out to games each week. In the comp by quite a bit at the moment. This will be a good game now because I know the Pies won't continue on this path. You know, they'll find the scoreboard eventually. They'll definitely get back into the game. They're Collingwood. It's not like the roles are reversed and there was the Dogs on the 0 and the Pies on 19. That would make it a bit more concerning. Do you train bodybuilding and more? I don't train bodybuilding. I don't do any of that sort of stuff, to be honest. Because it's not. I don't need to do. What do you mean by powerlifting? Who is the smallest fit club? North. North and the Dogs and the Saints. North, Dogs and the Saints are the 3 smallest, yeah. But North will be the smallest now, I'd have to say. I think they've got the least amount of Instagram followers. They're the worst side. They've got the lowest turnouts on average. I think St Kilda have more turnouts on average than the Dogs, which kind of can be surprising to some. How many Pendlebury need to break the record? Because I know this is a record-breaking night for him. He's like very, very few away from getting the most disposals of all time. I think he's like 8 away or something now. He would have had a few so far to start off the game. Inside 50 here. I can't see what it was because of the small screen. Dale, Trelawson. All the chances that the Pies, which aren't many, that they've had inside. Oh, no. Here we go. Lipinski against his former side. Well done, Daniel. Well done, Daniel. Dale. He used to play for my old AFL. Well, not AFL. My old footy club. He needed 14 before the game, but how many is in he now? I'm not even going to risk checking the AFL website on my laptop. I'm that nervous. And it might be the same for tomorrow's stream as well. Brisbane v West Coast. Possibly. I'll leave it resting overnight though. Definitely. So Jamie Elliott here. They should kick a goal. They should kick a goal. They'll definitely score. But Elliott is a pretty good set shot. And from relatively close in front, I'd say around 20, not even 25, 20. Good kick. Pretty good amount of Collingwood fans for sure. I'd say almost a 50-50 split. It'd be easier to tell if you're at the game though, where there were more Doggies or Pies fans. There probably are more Pies fans actually, to be fair. The thing that'll be disappointing though, with all the Dogs members that just don't bother showing up, that's why the crowd won't be a record. Like it won't be a full capacity crowd. It happens so often at Marvel and it's really annoying. Are you going to miss Buddy? Yeah, I guess you'll have to miss Buddy. He's one of the superstars of the competition of the game. And I'm pretty sure he's the last surviving player that from that draft class. I'm pretty sure no other players currently. Oh no, Pendlebury started 2006, Franklin 2005. So he'd be the oldest AFL player still playing. And obviously I don't remember footy before 2005. I was still alive for it, but I wouldn't remember it. So for the whole time I've watched the AFL, Buddy's been playing it, and I'd say that'd be the same for a lot of people watching this stream as well. Pies get their first behind. I'm not going to bother changing stuff till quarter time. Do you have any tips to get more watch hours? I want to say compilations, but at the same time I don't. I thought, didn't you say you're going to quit? Gladly you're not though, to be fair. Tips for watch hours. Technically, if you want to just watch hours and you were trying to be a bit of a wanker about it, you just make like these, because I've seen people make videos where they have like really long 10-hour videos and they have little Easter eggs between the videos with like prizes or whatever, like gift code giveaways. I don't know why I'm telling you this because I don't want you to do it, but I'm just saying I know people can get really like large amounts of watch hours through that. But I would actually genuinely say live streams are the best way of getting watch hours as a genuine answer. Consistency, yeah, but it's a very cliche answer, to be honest with you. Everyone says consistency. Like, no shit, the more videos you get, the more watch hours should get, but I would say live streams help a lot. Because normally I can get like almost a K watch hours every stream. I know for me it's a lot easier to get them compared to you, but still. And I know compilations help me get to 1K as well, so if you really wanted to, you can. But I wouldn't say there's any guarantee that it's just going to bang in views. But they do help. And they're not that hard to make, just to get the watch hours to get monetized. Live streams are good, but don't do a Sammy and think 3 days is going to... Yeah, it stops after 24 hours. And Sammy, the idiot... The idiot lost all those watch hours after 6... Because he did like a 70-hour stream. And his reaction when I told him that you're not actually going to get any of those watch hours was really funny. Really funny. Bobby Hill to line up for the Pies second here. Hooks it left. In fact, that'll just scrape in from behind. So, Pies are gradually getting their ways back into the game. But even then, you know, they're still down by 11 on the scoreboard. And the Dogs are still a fair bit on top. King Dreamer, welcome to the veteran membership, mate. Appreciate it, mate. Are you still going to the game tomorrow? Because if so, I definitely will still take that Richmond scarf because that's the only team I need. And I still don't get how Richmond's the last team. I really don't get how that's the team that I've left to last. Yeah, I'm upgrading the watching setup after this quarter. Because from this point onwards, I can't even see the time. Because the screen's so small. You remember on that stream begging for people to keep it on while we slept? Yeah, that's just... It's a bad look, I feel. It shows that you're pretty desperate. Like, you don't beg for people to leave the stream on overnight. If they want to do that, they can. But begging makes you seem more desperate. And it definitely backfired on him because he's not getting any of those watch hours. Because you're going to start posting footy vids on my YouTube channel soon. What was your name? Footy Star. So what else would you... Unless you haven't posted yet. But if you have posted, what the hell else do you post if you've named Footy Star? What team are you going for? I will be going for whatever team gets me the tip right. So technically Collingwood, but at the same time, I will also be wanting the Dogs to be in front at 3/4 time for my big call. Last 10 inside 50s, the Pies have 8 of the last 10. So, all right, I'll have to admit they are certainly now on top of the Pies. They're just not reflecting it as much on the scoreboard. You know, 9 inside 50s of the last 10 or whatever, and they've only scored 1 goal, 3. Could do a bit better than that. Yeah, I think it will. But to be fair with Goat HQ, I'm pretty sure he's almost got 4,000 watch hours. If you can get yourself like a really really strong community of people that will always watch your streams, then they'll stay on for a lot of it. Like for those sort of stream yards that Goat HQ does. So whilst you might only average 10 viewers, those 10 viewers could be watching for an average of 30 minutes. So that'll mean 3 times or 4, 5, 6 times the amount of watch time than it will normally average for the average watch hours of an average subscriber. And I feel like you'll get a lot of watch hours for that overnight stream because a lot of them will just stay on for quite a while. You rewatched that Jason Prime stream on Blazer's channel today. I'm kind of glad I haven't seen him in chats since sort of that time period. But do you know who's sort of replaced the Jason Prime from back then? Is that Josh guy, who's bloody annoying. He pisses me off. And he thinks that I'm not going to get annoyed with some of the stuff he says, but it's obvious that I will. Any good video ideas to boost shorts, views, and view hours? I'm not going to give them away, though. I don't have any, like, very good ones that'll guarantee that necessarily, to be fair. But it depends. Like, is just AFL or in general? Because I know most on the AFL and that sort of that niche area. You would watch Goat HQ stream it for 5+ hours if I had to. They're pretty entertaining, to be fair. At least I find them quite enjoyable. Most of them. Some can be... No, but normally they're not dull. Because stuff normally happens in them. With those people. No, but that other guy I'm talking about, he's also like Jason, identical. He's also a Carlton fan, and he always says the same crap in a way relative to us being shit. And that's St Kilda. I'm really surprised the Pies haven't kicked more goals here. The Dogs have very much held up well in defence, which is a bit of a shock. They don't have the strongest defence at the moment, obviously without any... without Jones. I think there's another pretty important defender that is currently injured for the Dogs. I can't remember though. That stream last Saturday was amazing. Oh, we were in a private call last night. Well, I was at least. And it was the funniest crap. Huntsman and this random 17-year-old girl were having like a 20-minute roast battle. It was the funniest crap. I can't remember what it was. Huntsman put on the sunglasses and said, "Oh, I'm an absolute unit." And then the girl responded with something. No, she said the only thing about a unit, like if you were in a unit, you'd fall down through all the floors or something like. It was really fucking funny. I can't remember exactly like word for word what it was, but it was really funny. Who is your favourite player on the Saints? Well, like when he's at his best, still Max King to watch, but sometimes I wish it wasn't him. Sometimes he pisses me off because he can do a lot more. I feel in games like he was really crap against the Eagles last week. Jado looks like Saints fan, kind of. Now I saw Jado in real life at the Freebie bloody Bulldogs game. I didn't even know I was going to be at the game. I just saw him there. He was in Victoria whilst I was in WA. It's like whenever I'm in Perth, everyone who lives in Perth that I know are not in Perth. They're like anywhere else. Alrighty, well that'll be it for the quarter. I think Dogs fans will certainly take that start. Although Collingwood will know that they're in this game because they have definitely owned the second half of that quarter. They just haven't been able to really put it on the scoreboard. I think the phone needs to go. The phone is not going to stay. We're on 131 likes. Did I say 277? We just did an average of like 45 a quarter without the breaks. You said the largest Queensland team is. It's a pretty easy question, mate. Brisbane. Speaking of Brisbane, I'll be doing Brisbane v West Coast tomorrow. I hope it's a big smashing because that could be fun to watch. I know sometimes people don't enjoy those sort of games, but when it's like as big as like what it was against Sydney West Coast, like that, they're fun to watch teams just obliterate. Because you normally have like a player on track for like a big amount of goals, and like big scores, big scores, big margins, and teams like just playing really just dominant footy are always enjoyable for myself. So I do think it'll be if that does happen, a good stream. So we'll be doing that tomorrow before the footy, Saints v Melbourne. Which I'll be there with McCleary level 2. I was going to go to the game with Caden, but he's not going to the game for some reason. I don't know why. Like, you would think a big game like that, he should be going to the game. It sucks they'll be missing the games with Kiki. Tomorrow would have been the original date for the goal kicking that I was going to do, but then I just decided not to bother like a couple of weeks before I made the decision. Because I thought it was too close to Blazers, and I thought that... I still thought that mid-season depression was going to affect it, and a couple other factors. What else we got? Feel free to mention anything you want to do with the game, because I got to watch a lot of that game, to be honest with you. Like, the chats have been good, but I also got to have it on in the background watching it. It was a little bit hard, though, at times when I had the phone up, so we're going to try and see if we can upgrade and get a better... a larger device. Do you know today's Caleb Daniels' birthday? No. I did not know that because I don't think it's been posted anywhere. I don't remember that. Imagine if I just knew every player's birthday. Like if I just... Okay, I don't know. For example... Actually, let's play Guess the AFL player's birthday. That'll actually be kind of fun. Don't cheat, though. Where's Dayswood Verges for this one? All right, we'll go Grind Myers. When's bloody Grind Myers' birthday? You don't have to get the year, just get like the date. And whilst people are guessing his birthday, don't cheat though, unless you actually know, but don't look it up. No fun. No fun. Oh, no fire. Oh. Alright, I need to actually be pretty attentive here in chat. Should I give it? Oh my lord! Someone got it right, but I think someone guessed. I think that not guessed, so that person looked it up. Cooper Gresh, you got it right. Actually, no, you didn't get it right. Sunfire's got it in before you. But you would have looked it up. I refuse to believe you knew that. I refuse to believe Cooper Gresh knew that without looking that up. I told you not to look it up. Alright, well, no one will know this one. Guess when my grandma's birthday is. Because my grandma doesn't have a bloody Wikipedia, so you can't look that garbage up. When is it my grandma's birthday? The one that lives in Australia, not the one that lives in Mexico. Speaking of Mexico, I do have a few very exciting things planned in the next, well, off-season with a big trip. Alright, let's see. How come I looked it up, but they didn't? No, I think both looked it up, to be honest with you. But I'm just saying I refuse to believe you knew that just because you're not even a Cats fan. Well, I just find that very, very surprising if you did actually know that. I'll give you a clue. It is actually... Well, if I give you a clue, it'll reveal the answer. I'm sort of surprised no one's gotten the question correct yet. Because think about it. Why would I ask about my grandma's birthday on this day? What would be the significance of me asking it just now? My grandma's birthday. Why would I be that? Not April 15th, no. Not Christmas. I'm trying to think. Would it have been mentioned in any of my vlogs? Yes, Toast Rooney. It is today. And weirdly enough, I actually said that before realizing it was today. So I might need to get... Should I call her on stream, wishing her a happy birthday? Let me know, chat. I actually think it could happen, but maybe at halftime. If I actually know a number, I don't even know if I know it. I think I have it though, and I'd assume she'd... Should I tell her that I'm on stream though? Because that'd be kind of funny if you didn't know at all. She didn't have any idea. I'm not doing it now though because I haven't got... Because the second quarter's going to start soon and I want to try and get the iPad working for it as well. So that's the main... And also for halftime, we can... Like, we normally haven't got many things scheduled for halftime and we want something to look forward to. I feel like that'll be kind of fun. It's Max King's birthday, says Flemintz. No, I don't think it is because it would say on... St Kilda would have posted something about it already, wouldn't they? What are we thinking, chat? For those, this is more about the game. Who do we think gets up from here? Because obviously the Dogs have started pretty impressively. They're up at bloody quarter time by 9 points. To be honest with you, I didn't expect that to be the start from the Dogs. G'day, Nick. Yeah, I don't know if I already said something about it, but happy birthday for a few days ago. I think it was on Thursday or maybe Wednesday. It was the 4th, wasn't it? Isn't your birthday the 4th or 5th of July? But yeah, thanks for the 10 months. It's a lot of time, mate. Sweet, guys. You can put W's in chat, but don't spam W's in chat. We finally got KO working on the iPad, which means we can have a decent viewing experience. Would not be shocked if the second quarter already started. In fact, it has. So let's get the timer ready. And we're very close to 28.8. So if we hit that, I'll be very, very happy. It would be nice. Cool. We don't have many worries now. I don't think the stream's running smoothly. We've got the iPad up. We've got a healthy chat. We've got Cooper Gresh telling us that Shannon's birthday's on the 24th. Maybe that's when I'll do that thing with Mark and Shannon on his birthday. Because I won't do it. Well, I'll have to do it with Mark, won't I? Hope Dogs wins, says Nick. Yeah, I know why you'd think that. Or why you'd say that. Did you tip them, though? You'd be brave. I think you'd be very brave to tip the Dogs. Tipping against the Pies any stage of the season would be a very brave decision. The one time... Let me set this back up. The one time it wouldn't have been a bad decision, though. It would have been like the game against the Lions or the D's. But I tipped against them anyways. So yeah, we're 5 subs away from 28.8. Reema's not even home yet. They announced Max King's birthday on Twitter. Oh, you might be right. I don't know. I don't follow up on birthday, like birth dates at all, to be honest with you. I do read chats, James, and I've read your chat, and I've read your racist shit, and I'm going to hide you from the channel. I know you're Josh on a burner account. I'm not sure what... I most likely believe you're Josh on a burner account, but you're hidden anyways. Today's Riley Thilthorpe's 21st birthday. Yeah, we're talking about the birthdays. Quite a few of them. Caleb Daniels, apparently Max King, apparently Thilthorpe's, my grandma's. Anyone else? Is anyone else watching this that have their birthday today that aren't lying? If you lie, I guess you can lie if you want to, but there'd be no reason to do so. Lie about your birthday, a bit scummy. Although I have actually done that before, like at TGI Fridays. I'm pretty sure, whatever restaurant it was, they give you a free cake if it's your birthday. You just say it's your birthday. I'm just like, oh, screw it, I'll just say it's my birthday. Got a free cake. Max and Ben King's birthday today. Hitler. I'm sure it is. The thing is, I could believe it, but I'm not sure. I don't know. Jamari kicks the goal. 25 plays 10. They continue off where they left off, the Dogs. Well, not really, because they didn't leave off the. They didn't leave or end the quarter very positively. They just defended well. But in terms of their start, like, yeah, they've certainly continued. My favourite cake, well, it'd be very just generic for the chocolate cake. The chocolate would be my favourite kind in terms of like flavours, and then maybe having like a cream filling in the middle or something like that, like whipped cream or cookies and cream. I can't remember what type of cake it is, but my grandma used to make the best cooked choc ripple cake for Christmas. Every Christmas, or every time someone would have their birthday, normally they'd opt for the choc ripple cake. It's bloody great. You know, have it with some strawberries, some whipped cream, maybe a bit of ice cream. Nice, or whatever that meme is. I can't really make the noise. Nice. All right, 15-point margin. The Dogs in front by. Oh my God, Harry! I'm really just gonna get rid of you again. Regardless of whether you're Josh or not, I don't care. You're the best YouTuber ever, says B-Ball 19. Thanks, mate. Who do you think has the best attack in the AFL? Like, best forward line? I reckon either the two Adelaide sides at the moment. To be honest with you. Okay, I just finished work, says Dylan. I hope that went well, mate. Oh my goodness, this guy is so frustrating. Why you got a member account and you're making fake accounts on this? Are you going to get level 3 membership again next season, Pat, or a different one? I don't know. I want to get level 2. I actually want to get level 2 on the wing. I think that'd be the best. Those are the best seats. Best view. It's where the commentators are normally centered, like during, level 2 seats. So I wouldn't mind level 2. 1 goal 5 now. I think Elliott's kicked a couple of behinds as well. Big Call's looking okay at the moment. Dogs to lead at 3/4 time. Did a members only test stream just now. No, I wouldn't say streams are easy. If you have no idea what you're doing, they're really difficult to set up. Because when I first started, it was terrible. Yet I still thought was a good, successful quality stream until I looked at it afterwards. But even like now, I've been doing it for ages and still get issues every other stream, which is annoying. And it's mainly because of my laptop, I feel. Oh, Norton takes a classic! Norton takes a classic! As my dog runs out of the room. A very old-fashioned specky there from Aaron Norton can line up for his second to make it a 20-point lead and to put them up by a game-high 20 points. You've seen old Graz clips. Oh, the very old ones were in 2019, 2020. The first ever stream was a tragedy. And Norton kicks the goal, and the Doggies lead it by 20 points. You know, every Dog's goal, I'm going to just bark. Clip that if you want, guys. I'm not sure if he's watching. That's what we did at the Dogs v Freo game. Every Dogs goal in the last quarter, we just barked in front of UCAT. Like, everyone on the road. He got so pissed off. It was so funny. Really funny. So if you wanna watch the vlog that they put up, you can. It's pretty funny. And he was really pissed off when like Zay and all that were like chanting Renegades and like doing stupid stuff. Like I can understand why the Dogs members, because we were sitting where the Dogs members were, would be really pissed off. So you're in a close game, you know, tense footy, and then we all of a sudden go, "How's it?" Like just really annoying. But at the same time, it's nothing wrong with it. It's just, it'd be just annoying, wouldn't it? As my daughter ran out of the room, fave clip is super loud Kahoot music. And I didn't even realise I had the Kahoot music in the background as well, which probably makes it funny. I got my dad in the room and all that. I was swearing my ass off. As I said earlier, I don't know if you were on that stream, but I'm going to try and limit the amount of times I swear or unnecessary swearing on the streams, just so, I don't know, just so I'm a bit more professional, I feel. But definitely on the late night streams, like, I don't care what I say, as long as it's just not too offensive, which I don't think it is. People are just very soft these days, I feel. Like, the snowflakes have really caught over the world. You can't take a joke without offending anyone. When did you start liking football? It was the summer of 2022. No, it was... Oh, great. Oh, no, not a month. It was when I was born, pretty much. I can't remember when, but... Born into a... Well, I say born into a family of footy. I was just born into a family where my dad enjoyed footy, really. Your AFL 23 videos 90% me. Yeah, I feel like so people think I saw the comment section of the AFL creators video, and a lot of people were requesting where I was, and then I didn't tell anyone to say anything, right? Because I think it'd be a bit of a shit move to do that. I look under the replies, right, and a lot of people are saying, oh, the reason why is because I swear too much, and it's like, maybe that is true, but regardless, I only swear for a couple video, like the vlogs. That's all I swear, and the streams. I don't at all do it for any of the other videos. So I doubt that can be the reason. But if anyone hasn't already, watch the latest video of mine, the power rankings. You guys can go and see where your team's been ranked. Well, yeah, I wonder if they do read the comments, to be honest with you, because that's the top comment. And I don't want people thinking it's me saying that. I really don't. Speaking of A23, I'm stalking Big Ant CEO, Big Footy's account for the off-season doco. What's your off-season doco going to be? The off-season's going to be fun, though. I haven't mentioned this on this stream yet. I know some might already know, but I'll be in America and Mexico, particularly America for 3 weeks during January. So I'll be missing out on whatever events are, BBL events in the community. But I just think it'll be fun for the content. Like, not just for the content, just to haven't been in ages, like since 2018. And I haven't really properly visited America. Because I went a couple times before and we wasted the day. Like, badly wasted the day. But we'll be actually staying there properly for a good period of time. Why did you choose St Kilda as your AFL team? This is Riley. Oh, I didn't make the choice, unfortunately. Oh, I say unfortunately because, well, look, if I would have put a bit of thought into this club I'd support, probably wouldn't have picked Saints, to be fair, because of our lack of success. But I like supporting the underdog side and the side that isn't the most popular, like most supported club in the AFL, to be honest with you. Well, you won't be getting the gritty, unfortunately, because I won't be able to do it in this setup and environment. Would I go to an NFL game? Yeah, but they're really expensive, and I don't like the NFL. I would like to go to an NFL game, to be fair, to just say I've been to one. So maybe yes, but I definitely would like to go to an NBA game more than an NFL game, because I can actually watch that sport more. And maybe I can get into the sport a bit more if I'm actually at a game and can pick a team to support. Because I figured for a lot of the international leagues, I'd rather not even bother supporting a team until I go to the first game of that league, and then I actually watch and care. Nah, I don't know if it's already been booked, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to LA for like a week, and Orlando for a week, and then Cancun for a week or whatever. So that's pretty much confirmed, I think. Yeah, I definitely probably wouldn't go if it was during the footy season. It'd affect the channel too much. G'day from Sweden, says Thomas. Here we go, Collingwood. I just needed to add the score actually, 5-2, so that's 21 points. I still think the Pies win this game. You just can see it coming. They're the comeback kings. You can never be confident against the Pies unless you're like 60 points up. Family travels a lot. I guess so, but we don't really go. We don't really go overseas that often, really, compared to like interstate. Oh, Johnson, on the line. It was a bit of a risk because he could have let it go through. It probably would have gone through for a goal, but Johnson just makes sure of it. Clean hands, no double grabber. He can go back and line up and kick the Pies second, and we'll put them back into a good position here in the second quarter. Pies are going to win. Well, I think they still probably will, but right now it's as close as it gets in terms of predicting the winner. It really is. Because if the Dogs win this, well, I do think the Dogs are a very good, like one of the better sides this season. It's the reason why I had them in the top 4 of my power rankings. Yeah, I definitely am twisted with the views of my tipping videos. And like the years previously, they've all done pretty well. But last year, like there was a stage where I had like such a crap period with views and just motivation. Like a tips video would get like 6K views, 7K views. My latest tips video is started superbly. It's got like 12K. So yeah, I definitely am happy. The views for those sort of videos are going up. One thing that isn't really going up are the subs. So, you know, if you haven't subbed to bloody 28.8, just 2 subs till 28.8, then I can say my YouTube with 28.8K subs. So yeah, the sub count's in the top left. Also, the Instagram. I do want to get to maybe 4K. I don't think it'll happen, but if it does, you can hit the follow button. I'm 37 away from getting 4K. So if you haven't already followed it, go and click the button. This will be a good game. I just had a feeling this would be a good game. I won't confirm it yet because it's still only the second quarter, but the heat is on. It just seems like one of those really big, especially with the Dogs. This is a really big game for the Dogs. Arguably their biggest game of the season so far. Power Rankings did really well today. Let me have a look to see how it's actually done. Well, it's actually not done really well. It started as 7 of 10. But my videos have actually performed fairly well in the last couple of weeks, to be fair. But no, it actually... 7 of 10, it's still okay. Like 2.8K views in 3.5 hours is a 7. Is that the second poster for the Dogs now? Yeah, the Dogs are on tonight. Love the recent vlog. Cheers. Like that to pick up a little bit more views wise. I was so annoyed that time when I was trying to get that video up, because initially I uploaded the video, it had noties on, but I uploaded the wrong video and it was like muted, and then the new upload did not get notifications and it started terribly. It's so frustrating because you can't control it. There's nothing you can do about it. You just have to cop it on the chin. So frustrating. Will the Saints make the top 8? If we beat Melbourne, I think we will. Yeah, definitely. Well, maybe not definitely, but I think yes, if we beat Melbourne. Depending on how we lose to Melbourne will affect my answer. We've hit 28.8, guys, so cheers. Waitman goes short, and Jamar will find it again. Jamar has had a lot of chances up in front of goal. I want to have a look at his stats. I'm not sure how many he's kicked. He might have only kicked the one, maybe two. No, 1-1. So all their like main forwards, the Dogs, are contributing with the goals. It's been a forwards game so far. Not a single midfielder has kicked the goal all game. It's just been forwards. He's got it. I think that's back out to a game high lead for the Doggies. 22 points, and they're looking hard to beat right now. G'day, Goat HQ. Yeah, decently. The stream's been doing pretty well. Like, I've enjoyed the chats so far. And yeah, I think the game's pretty decent as well. It's good to see the Dogs causing a bit of an upset so far. But beforehand, my previous stream, I kept having issues with memory, so I need to be careful. I don't think I put this up in my story. I might do it now. Maybe do it actually at halftime. We need a bark. Oh, yeah. Do you want me to bark? Oh, I forgot about bark. Alright, yeah, whatever. Oh. I fucking made my dog bark by doing that. Oh my god, what an idiot. And we've lost 4 subs in the process. And Johnson's going to kick a goal in the process. So that's a quick reply. I might stop because it will actually start pissing off the family. Was that loud? I'm sorry if it came off as loud. Alright, shush, it was me. It wasn't a real dog. It was not a real dog. Why are the subs going down now? I wasn't even swearing, mate. What are you on about? Nine minutes on the clock. I'm going to check Pendlebury's disposal count. Okay, I've actually starting to get annoyed about the barking. Oh, here we go. Hot ball. Hot footy. Oh, this is annoying. Who's winning the grand final? I think still the Collingwood. Pendlebury's on 7, so he needs like 6-7 more to break the record. And I'm sure they'll all be aware. I'm sure people will be up on their phone checking the stats. They'll probably announce it as well because it's a big milestone. Most disposals. Obviously not as major as most goals. Oh, that was almost a good goal from, I think, Bobby Hill. Yeah, it's annoying when you get subs taken away. You start losing a few in quick succession. Cheers, Guard HQ, for becoming a rookie, mate. Appreciate it a lot. Yeah, thanks for the support. Oh, shut up. Do you know what will suck, though? I did promise that if every Bulldogs go, I'll bark again, and I'm going to start up another bloody... Well, it's already happening, but an episode if my dog wants to continue barking here. Is Pendlebury getting the record? He'll get it today, yeah. The thing is, I've stopped barking, so surely she's not barking at me and barking at something else. Just do it quieter. Why is it rookie? It's meant to be 10. I don't know. Maybe I actually don't know. I thought for a second you actually became one. Even though I thought you already had a membership, so I actually don't know. Oh! This is actually the first time I've ever had a problem with my dog barking during a stream. Excessively. But the thing is, though, it's not Joey, it's the new dog who's caused issues. in its own right. Waitman inside 50. Trelaw tries to get the handball across. Will that be a dangerous tackle or be on the ball? It'll be on the ball. We have a barking dog next door and it's loud. Oh, I remember like there were a couple nights in a row where this dog would not shut up at 4 in the morning. And I remember I had an important thing on the next day and I got to get up early and I could not sleep. I even tried to like put on earmuffs or like put on music to try and make it not as loud, but I could not get that out of my head. The barking, it was all night. It was really annoying. And I remember last year as well, or not last year, sorry, on my old house ages ago, we lived right next door to some like buildings that did dance classes, and they would like jump around and it would cause like a bit of a banging noise next door, and it was kind of annoying but not that annoying to be. And my dad, I thought the wanker that he was at the time, went and stormed in one night because he was really pissed off and went and full blown complained his ass off at some bloody 14-year-old girls for doing ballet dancing classes. Fucking embarrassing. It's like, look, they're not just going to stop because the nasty neighbour next door wants them to. It was annoying to be fair, but still. And another thing as well, there was a hot girl in one of the ballet. This is so bloody stupid. There was a hot girl in one of the classes at the time that went to my school, and she was in the dance class, and from my window I could see exactly what was going on. So I was just staring at her like ass for the 30 minutes until they bloody put blinds up the next year, realising that the next door neighbours could actually watch what's going on. And yeah, I tell you, I stopped doing that since then. There's a story that you guys can put to value if you want. What question, Cooper? What's your question? Well, when are you getting Shannon? I don't know. I've got other priorities, but I will eventually get them both on. I might get them on for their birthday, for Shannon's birthday. Vandermeer goes short. Finds Jamara again. Great take. He's been big in this game. He's kicked 2. His hands have been solid. And he's finally proving why he's a number 1 draft pick. Yeah, both Jamara and Norton have been on fire today. When my family moved into our current house, we just found a telescope pointing towards a neighbour's yard and they had young kids. Jesus. Well, yeah, geez. Probably a pedophile used to live in that house, genuinely. That's why the telescope was set up. Jamara has missed it. Gettable shots that he's missed, but let's be real. If I was in this situation, most likely would have missed that with the pressure. Hopefully we can get back to 28.8k. Day cost 1 touch in this quarter. Wow, he has been very quiet, to be fair. I got 4 box hits and 22 packs for a video that's coming out. In 12... Far out. Fucking hell, that's really good. My luck lately in footy cards has been pretty bad. Like, very average. If you watched the vlog on the Wednesday, you would see what my luck was like. It was terrible. I was really annoyed. That's not in play, surely. Dogs have put scoreboard pressure on Collingwood before the come. Yeah, there is still a bit of... I think 17 points is a good amount, but not enough. Not nearly enough for the Collingwood or for Bulldogs to be safe. You can't hold on to this lead against Collingwood. Dogs that have... what's your favourite food? I don't know. I don't know what my favourite food is. I feel like it's a question that a lot of people wouldn't have an answer to be honest. Like, if I ask you in chat if you had a definitive favourite food, could you give me an answer? Would you say, I don't know? They were such shit. Like, then, like it better when you got... Yeah, but I didn't get myself that card. I got you that card. And then I got like 8 packs at the airport. And I did get a box hit, but it wasn't the best. It was like a Team Star Powers. And in Blazers Gold King Challenge as well. I didn't really get many good cards when I won some of the packs. Jesus, that was dangerous. Dacos had a chance. He's had a few. I'm pretty sure he's had a few inside 50s clearances in this game so far. Three minutes here. Dangerous signs for the Pies at the moment. They just got to just be... Oh, that's actually smart from Pendlebury for that kick to not be deliberate. Another touch. Not sure how many more they need. He needs, sorry, I think he needs like 5, 6. To be fair, everyone knows that Shannon lives in Mount Burr. He even says it himself. Like, everyone knows it. He said it multiple times himself. You should wear a maid's dress to the next neutral. No, I shouldn't. Like, what? Where do people come up with these sort of things? A maid's dress? Well, why would I do that? Another touch for Pendlebury. He's getting close to that record. More. Dacos with another one. He's got a few now. Markov. Overlapping handball. McCree, we're going to handle it to himself there. That's smart. He'll give it back to Crisp and he'll get it back. McCree with a running chain of 3 disposals. He might get it again. He does. McCreary. This could be goal of the year almost. He goes and finds Elliott. That is great play from McCreary, and I don't know what the umpire or Keith is trying to do. That is great play. Yeah, could have been 50. Great play, Collingwood. That's why they're one of the best, probably the best team in the competition still. Well, they are still the best team in the comp. He can't help it, Xavier. Well, he can help it. He can certainly help not leaking his address on a constant basis. Have you got your driver's license yet? No, I haven't. I'll definitely let you guys know when I do get it. I'll be celebrating for sure. Should be getting it by October, I would say. 1 minute 50 to go. 11 points. It's creeping up now. I hope the Dogs can stay this lead though for at least another quarter. I've predicted this game decently well. I knew the Dogs would be hot in this game. Is this even the real Scoops? Yes, of course it's real. Oh, it should be real. I think it's real. When do you start your YouTube channel? March 23rd, 2017. But I didn't take it very seriously really until like end of 2019 where I started going, okay, this is where I'll build a bit of an audience here. Quino takes a good take, Noble. They're starting to get on top now again, the Pies. They're just winning the ball and they're just using it more effectively. And the players are finding more space. And they're taking it on. The run and carry has been really impressive. And this player has been sensational for them in this game so far. Elliott, good for them last week. Good again this week. Go says Pendles need 4 more touches for the record. So that'll be happening in the second half unless he gets injured. Imagine when he needs 1 more to go. He gets like an ACL injury or like a season-ending or a career-ending injury occurs. He's got it. He's got it. He's kicked 3. He's been their main target this game. He's kept the minute. He has. Jamie Elliott's kicked 3 goals. The Pies are within 5, approaching half time, and we're set for an absolute cracker here to continue things on round 17. It's been a good round so far. We had a good Thursday night game. Very good game. Very close game. I was there. 13 points. And then another good game so far. Let's see how my TikTok did where I went around and acted like a bit of a tosser. Run. So using Shannon for views. I don't think that's the real Scoops now, actually. You might be right. He wouldn't say that, I don't think. That just sounds like something someone would say to try and pretend that they're Scoops. Because it sounds like someone would think that's what he would say, but I don't think he would say that. Whoever it is, I'm not sure, but I'd refrain from continuing. If it actually is Scoops, well, you're a tosser for saying that, personally. Short ball. Oh, that'll be it. What a great contest. What a great contest we have on our hands here. I'm not using Shannon for views. Don't make fake. To be honest with you, I don't even know why people are arguing, why drama has erupted. It's always Scoops that gets involved in drama, it always feels. Scoops reminds me of old Dylan Brown a lot. Stop beef. For a forfeit, you should do an AFL game while wearing other teams' colours and start some other chance. Yeah, I'm not a fan of annoying people, though. I'm not the biggest fan of just being disruptful in public and just being a nuisance. And that's what a lot of these punishments seem to be. Just pissing people off. Because then that'll give me a bad look if I ever want to get associated with the AFL. If they see that I'm the guy that just pisses people off at games. I'm not nowhere near as bad as other people, though. Jeez, I tell you what. Alright, well, yeah, what do we think of that first half, guys? Put it in the chat. Ask any questions associated with the game. How you think the Pies sort of mitigated for a lot of that game of footy. But the fact that they managed to claw their way back shows how strong they've been all season. Have you chosen your punishment if you get your tips wrong this week? What do you mean chosen? It's the liked comment. It would be AFL Goat HQ's 100%. He got like so many. How many did he get? Like he got 223 likes. They got a lot. They got the most by far. Zay got the next best. You just found a mic for your phone. Nice. Did Jakey Ross cry? What are you talking about? No, he didn't cry. He didn't sook or anything like some possibly might think that he did, or some might do themselves. No, he just was like, oh, okay. We didn't get the people that we wanted. It could have been worse. He could have just not done it. At least he went through with the event. Wear a dress to the footy as a punishment. No, I need to get a dress to begin with. I need to get a dress for another punishment that I've still not done. Can you call your grandma now? Yeah, I will, but if it gets personal, I might mute my mic. But what I'll do, if I have a number, I'll do it. If I don't, which I think... I should have it. What the hell? I don't know. It's not in my contacts. I have a lot of numbers that I haven't saved as contacts because I'm just no, I don't know if lazy is the right word, but just forget to do it. I know my mum sent me it though. I'll find it. What was the most liked AFL reaction game? Last year would have beaten that record, but this year the most is 277. So we could definitely get that. So if you guys haven't, you could be a part of current day history and hit the like button. It'd be great. You have to be the first person to watch a stream over the SA Ocean. Where are you? Are you on a plane going back to Perth? Because if so, lucky you've got Wi-Fi. I'm pretty sure Qantas is the only airline that actually has free Wi-Fi, that supplies Wi-Fi, which is sometimes annoying when you need to use Wi-Fi during that time where you're getting on that plane, but you sort of can't. What's your thoughts on the Bulldogs? I don't mind them. They're a good team. I like them. Just scrolling up messages to find the number if I've got it. I know I do. I just need to find it. Qantas, Virgin or Jetstar. Qantas is the best of the lot, to be honest with you. But I never go on it because it's too expensive. You never get good deals with Qantas, ever. Oh, okay, I've got the number. Let's do it. What if it's not? What if I forgot? I need to double check it today because I'll be back. I'm going to just double check. 100% check it. I'll be back in a second. Dog chased me up into my room again. Alright, I'll call her. If she answers, we'll sing happy birthday. If she doesn't, well, we won't. Oh, I ran up here, so I just get my breath back. Oh, what's up with these fake accounts at the moment? The people who do have mods will know for a fact whether the accounts in the chats are real or not, because I know we've got a fake Cooper Gresh. What did he say? Who is running that fake Cooper Gresh? They wouldn't tell me though. There's no way they're going to say who it is. Test stream update. Mike is working now. Good. Yeah, I'd be definitely up for an egg footy stream soon. Maybe possible live reaction of a Brisbane game or something. Say something weird. No, I'm not. No. Why? It's my grandma, not my mate or something. What do you think of the pies so far? I don't know. They've definitely been challenged, but they've worked their way back into the game pretty well through Elliott. He's been the player in the forward 50, the X factor at the moment. I think he's taken like 5 marks inside 50, kicked 3. He's done a lot. I'm going to call her. I'm not leaking the number. I'm definitely not leaking the number because if people...
Hello, Patrick.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nanny. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, thank you. Kiss, kiss. How are you?
I'm good. I only remembered like an hour ago. I'm streaming at the moment. I'm like, so someone in chat was like, it was someone's birthday, like one of the footy players, and I realised it was yours. So I'm like, I've got to say happy birthday. I can't not. How have you been?
Oh, good. Just the same.
Yep.
You know, pottering around and what have you. Yeah.
Yep.
I've had the worst haircut you've ever seen. When you see me, you'll think, gee, she's a dog.
Are you coming tomorrow?
Yeah, we're coming tomorrow.
Okay.
So don't laugh when you see this awful haircut.
Oh, I'll try not to. We'll see how bad. It can't be that bad.
Oh, it's awful. I haven't got any hair. She cut it all off. I'm like a dyke. You know what a dyke is?
Well, what's a dyke?
A bloke.
Oh.
A woman that's a bloke.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, it's awful. It'll grow though. It's about 4 weeks since I've had it cut, and there's hardly any there. Even Matt said it's the worst haircut you've ever had, Mum.
Is it like shorter than it's ever been?
Yes, very, very short.
Oh, I guess
she just went mad.
What? Like she just not? Like she just didn't listen to what you said.
She cuts my hair all the time, but this time she says that. Oh, she went mad. And then after she'd finished cutting it, she started pulling it out, and I looked like a porcupine.
That's
I
disgraceful.
don't
You should get your money back for that. Seriously.
Oh, she doesn't charge much, Patrick.
Oh, that's good, I guess.
She used to work at the what do you call, hairdresser up at Wheeler Hill, but she just does it from home now. She gave up working down there, and yes, she's cheap. She only charges $30 or something, $35.
Mm.
So yeah, you can't complain, can you?
I guess in your case you can, though.
Eh?
In your case you can.
I could, yeah, but well, she knew I didn't like it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
how are you getting on with your little girl?
What, the new dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's good. She causes
Cute?
trouble though. Like, always runs into my room in the morning, knocks
She's
stuff over.
cute, isn't she? She sounds
She
cute.
is cute. Yeah. Have you seen her yet?
No, I haven't seen her. I have to see her tomorrow.
Yeah, you will see it.
Get
Yep.
to know her.
Yep.
Mm.
Yep.
Yes. I'll train her for you.
I think she needs a bit of training for sure.
Yeah, how's Joe going? He's going
Yeah,
well?
Joe's going well. Yep.
Yeah, good on him. Old friend Joe, hey?
You going to watch the footy tomorrow, the Saints game?
Oh, yeah, we'll watch tomorrow after
Yep.
you're going to go, aren't you?
Yeah, definitely. I've been going to every game so far this year. Went to Perth last week.
Well, your dad rang before too. He said he'll go later, I think. Is he going? Did he say he was going? I don't know.
Well, if he
He's
better go.
later.
I'll be kind of annoyed if he doesn't go. Even though I won't
Hey?
sit with him to the footy. If he's not
Yeah.
going, that's poor.
But he said he was going to go later on in the day or something.
Yeah, well, I don't know. We'll figure that out, I guess.
Yeah, he told me he's not going anymore if they don't win.
Yeah, I can imagine him being annoyed about that. It was a crap game against West
Oh,
Ham.
look, they tried.
They barely tried, to be honest.
Very trying.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, look, they have good. Well, yeah, I think they're quite a good team this year.
Oh, they started well. They did start well, but
Mm.
we've been a bit disappointing as of late.
Yeah, well, they're
Teams have
stuck
found out
on-
how we play.
Stuck on fourth. What are they?
We're fifth. We're fifth, but
They've been stuck on fifth for a long time now. haven't
we're
they?
not a fifth-ranked side at the moment, though. I can tell you that.
No. I don't think you'll win the grand final. I think Collingwood will do that.
Mm. Have you been watching that game? Because they're losing at the
Oh.
moment, so it's actually interesting.
Actually, I started watching it, and Collingwood were behind when I was watching it just earlier. But I haven't had a look at it because I went and had a shower and washed my hair.
Oh, yeah.
You see, yeah. But they were, they were losing. Collingwood were when I did watch them, but I haven't had a look since.
Yeah, it's pretty close now. It's a good one. Good game.
Close now, is it? Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
So are you up all night doing your YouTubing? Are you?
Yeah, I got to stream the game. It's
How's it going?
decent. Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
Yeah. You making lots of money?
Yeah, decent amount.
That's good.
To tell the stream to...
How's your driving going? You doing well with that?
Yeah, I'm almost finished the hours. I've like got 30 to go. Just getting them done quickly because it's annoying. Yeah.
It is. We didn't have to do that when we went for our licence.
I know. It's crap. Like, Victoria, the worst state. Like every other state, don't
It's
need
crazy,
to.
isn't it? Yeah, you'd think it'd all be uniform.
Mm.
Oh, if you want to drive up there and you haven't got your things,
I know.
well,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
crap.
yeah, it doesn't make much sense, does it?
No.
All right, my love. I'll let you go.
I'll see you tomorrow then.
Okay, you certainly will.
Good night.
Okay.
Good rest of the
Good
day.
night. Sleep tight.
Yeah, I'll barely sleep. I can
Don't
tell you
let
that.
the bed bugs bite.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.
See ya. Thank you. Have a good one.
Bye, love. Bye. Thanks.
There you go. Didn't think it would last that long, the call, to be fair. But, it's always, call your grandma, it's always a long one. But yeah, she's very nice. See you tomorrow. She might actually, because the thing is, I already scheduled the Brisbane v West Coast stream, and they're freaking coming tomorrow, like the family. I'm like, no, I want to watch that game. Like, they can see me streaming. If they want to, they can, but yeah, that's all I'll say. You might be able to see on the stream, though. There's a team coach collection coming. Well, I don't want to say anything like that 5 minute. I don't want to like say anything in the chat. Figure to just keep the call running. What present will I give her? The presence of existence is always a good gift. I don't know. To be honest, I don't really. I could give her something. Probably should, but I don't know. Give her a wig after the what she said about the haircut. Box break with grandma. Ryder's doing a stream. I know he's doing a stream. He's been. What do we all think of Ryder's inactivity on YouTube? Pretty poor, isn't it? Nah, he's obviously doing other like stuff with Henchy Health and all that. I was gonna ask my nan to tell you guys to donate because she mentioned money, but I'm like, there's no point. But yeah, donate. Actually, all donations till the rest of the stream, I'll donate to my grandma. Red Rooster Diet, Henchy. Yeah, mate. You know in Perth, Red Roosters, they actually sell chocolate milk. I don't know if they don't do that in Vic. They sell a exclusive brand I've never had. Though it's actually decent. And I know some obviously know because people here in Perth, but in Perth, a WA, they sell. So their Big M's are not called Big M's. They're called Masters, which is like the remember the old hardware store Masters that shut down? Well, yeah, anyways, that's what they're called. And they've got like a spearmint flavour. It's actually not too bad. Like every time I'm in Perth, I'm going to just have it. Regardless of what happens, you know, where I am, I'm going to have one just to say I've had one because that can't get them in Vic. You really want to donate, but I don't have money. Well, don't. I mean, I don't want you guys to like take out a loan to donate, and like that's certainly not what I want. But if you've got spare money and you feel like helping support the channel, then feel free to. I mean, it's up to you though, obviously. We just hit 28.8k again. Cheers everyone for sticking around. 110 viewers. Not sure what else you want me to do. It was good. It's good halftime entertainment calling my grandma, to be honest with you. But I just didn't want to be like, because she knows I do YouTube. She knew I was streaming. She doesn't care though. Did she follow Saints closely? Well, like not majorly, but she's better than my mum. I'll tell you that for a fact. She watches most games, but she doesn't go to the games, right? But like she's been watching. She like knows. Can you say local footy team and I'll go to the game? Go to EDF. I live near there. Could you do some cahoots after the stream? I won't do any cahoots for the reason that I've already said before. I don't want to risk because my memory on my laptop's been. I don't know what the issue is. It's been crap. So for now I'll just leave it. Let it be. Cheers, Colin plays for the $3 towards my grandma. Your Discord servers turned into an embarrassment. Why is that? I wish I could be more I wish I was on it a little bit more frequently, and consistent on it. But I haven't really been on Discord that much as of late. Well, why is it so bad? Are they just arguments? And I do feel, I reckon if there might just be the mods just have given up monitoring it. And if that's the case, then yeah, it probably will end up turning poorly if no one's monitoring it and keeping it, you know, updated and all that. But it's really difficult when it's just you and you want to like do all these things, like to monitor a Discord server on your own, to monitor obviously your YouTube channel, then TikTok, or everything. It takes a lot of time. Cheers, Michaela. Look, I might actually give it. Well, I don't think she wants money though. You know, like you wouldn't give your grandparents money for if they have a birthday, because that's sort of what they give you. You'd rather give something more meaningful. Like they would generally probably rather you give them like, I don't know. They'd probably rather you give them like a gift, like a card, than $50 because it shows that you've put more effort into it. Xavier says, what are your top 5 up-and-coming AFL content creators from all platforms? All platforms? Well, I still know majority YouTube. Like, TikTok's the only other platform you can really... But, like, with TikTok, majority of them that I know about aren't up-and-coming, I wouldn't say. So I don't know if I can even mention a TikToker. And that's genuine as well. And I would almost still say Haz is up-and-coming, but at the same time, he's established himself massively. And technically, he's more well-known to some people than I am. So obviously, you don't know about him. It's a good question, though. I'm trying to think of a couple other ones. Oh, crap. Pendlebury's only 1 or 2 behind. He's 2 away. There's an admin war on your server. It's bull. Yeah, it's bullshit. I don't know why. If that's the case, I don't know why. Who else? I'm trying to think of other up and coming content creators. A lot of TikTokers who aren't up and coming. That I guess you could you say Crouchy? I don't know. Maybe. Goat HQ. Actually, yeah, Goat HQ. But I don't think Stubber's up and coming. He's fairly established. I think he's got over 100k. Menza, yeah. But yeah, Menza, I guess. But they're not like quite established themselves yet at all. And I know that's why they're still up and coming, but yeah, anyways. I just realised. I freaking just realised YouTube are taking likes away. That's bullshit. I hate when they do that. They think that I'm getting botted just because I've gotten a lot of likes early. Great. I've just lost 20 likes on the stream. It's going to make the going gets tougher, I guess. Darcy Cameron, smothered ball. I know, likes are disappearing. It's stupid. I hate when they do that. It's like, why? Because I know we're not botted. They're genuine likes. It's happened so many times. Alright, let's keep it on Pendlebury. One more touch will break the record. I'm sure they'll mention it. Sometimes when I get a lot, they actually go down even quicker. So, for example, if I just didn't ask for the first place, it would have ended up on more than what I would be on now. Because this is getting crap. I'm on 171. It pisses me off, actually. Good kick. Great kick from De Goey. This would be his first game back as well, actually. I forgot it. In a way, he was playing. He hasn't made much of an impact, but it's a good goal. And also, why are Collingwood wearing their Indigenous kit? I'm pissed at... I'm just not going to bother with the likes, actually, anymore. Can't do much about that. Oh, I know that guy is, that bearded guy, but I forgot his name. What's that guy, that bearded guy waving the flag's name, that Collingwood fan? I know there's someone that knows his name. I forgot it. A couple of seconds later, when I check the like, if I was... Yeah, actually... Oh, NADOC week. Can you guys check... If you've liked the stream, can you check to see if they've gotten rid of your like? Because maybe YouTube have actually done that. Is it bad that I don't really know what NADOC week is? Like, I know I've heard of it, but I don't know much about it. Why are they still going down? How far down do they want to go? It's kind of really... slightly deflating in a way. Mine has gone. I'm liking again. Mine's still there. Check to see if yours is gone. If it hasn't, like it again. We want to, like, defeat this match fixing. Maybe it's just all the ones we got before the start of the stream. It's still going down. Back to 150. We're down to 150, which is... crap. It stands for National Aboriginal Islander Day. Oh, okay. Yeah. Actually didn't know what it stands for, so that's handy to know. Well, that's disappointing. I thought we'd actually break the record, but we're not breaking the record now because YouTube are just taking away likes. Like they're... It's like they're taking candy away from a baby. It's shit. Good take. From Lob. You're turning into Bailey? What? Oh, by saying that. Just because I don't know much about NAIDOC week. They don't really educate it like that much though. Well, we could drop under 100 of this, right? I don't even know when it's going to stop. It's like stop the count, as Donald Trump would say. Stop the count. Geez, Jack Crisp, he's an exciting, damaging player for them. He's one of the most underrated players because he's like what? I think the consecutive games he's up at the moment, it's like 205. He's like third behind Steins all time. Maybe Uze. I don't know who's higher. You give me a job before, Sammy. Did I ever tell you about the Sammy Schnitz job interview story? If I haven't, I'll see what people in chat have said. If I haven't, I'll tell you the story. Joe Mara. Why no one was on him is beyond me, to be honest with you. How are we on 128? Oh, it doesn't matter that much. It's just like annoying because we were set for a like record this stream. Why do they have to do this, YouTube? Why do they have to do this? Jamara for his third. He's kicked a couple points actually this game. Scores a level here at Marble. Okay, so essentially Sammy applied for a job at Schnitz, right? But he applied for the one in Melbourne Central, which is stupid because he's like an hour away from there if he takes a train. So it's just literally adding 2 hours to his time travel to get there for no reason. Knowing Sammy as well, he's very inefficient and unorganised and all that. And then when he got the job. He actually got given the interview. Like, he got to the stage where he got the interview. Oh, Dacos, you absolute star. Check sides it through and the Pies back in front. In really good sense. That's his dad in the crowd, Peter. So yeah, anyway, so Sammy gets the bloody job interview on the day. It was like a 2 o'clock job interview, and he decided not to show up because he just couldn't be bothered. So you go through all that effort trying to get a job right, and then you just can't be bothered showing up to your interview. Like, you're just a stupid dickhead for doing that. Commentators are dick right on the Pies. I feel like the Pies could run away with this one. It seems like that could be the case at the moment. Definitely does so, but I still think I've got enough faith in the Dogs at the moment. Their 2 keys are still doing pretty well for mine. Okay, so now it's up to the Bulldogs to hit back and respond. Because 6 of the last 7 goals have all gone Collingwood's way. Good ball movement here from Bulldogs. It's good to see that they're still going attacking. They're not slowing it down as much. Jamara, he's just their main target and he'll get a free kick. Genuinely just kick it to Jamara and you'll get something out of it. Looks like the likes, I guess, have stopped. But we've lost 77. We've lost over a third. There's no hope for Sammy and life for Xavier. Has Penderbury gotten the record yet? I think he's still on the same. He's equaled it because they certainly would have mentioned it, right? Like the crowd, the stadium announcer, the commentators, they all would have said something. He's got it. I think he's starting up some with Mason Cox. What's he doing? Oh, what the hell? No, he hasn't. That must have been marked on the line. What the hell just happened there? What happened there? Has to have been marked on the line. Jamara again. Because they didn't even pen to that angle unless I veered away from, like, looking at it. Shut up. Markov, he could go and get this from 55 out. Closing. Oh, he will miss. Port streak will end against Pies, if not against Crows. I think they'll win. Adelaide, to be honest with you. I just see something in them to get that win against Port Adelaide, because I actually think Adelaide, they're better than Port at home, but just overall Port are better. What breed is your dog? I've got 2 breeds of dogs, because I've obviously had one of my dogs for ages, King Charles Cavalier and Joey. The other one's a caboodle. It's a small little ball of annoyance. Nah, I like my dog. When's the camera coming out? Probably never. I can't be asked at this rate. I think for now, I'll just use this. What do I do to shut it up? I'm going to close the door. That should limit the noise. Oh yeah, also, Chad, I'm not barking if the dogs kick any more goals, because it's just going to continue the barking downstairs. I reckon I actually initiated the barking from the start. You think the Port will make final? Obviously they'll make finals. What sort of a statement's that? It's as if you might as well make this. Oh, this is it. This is the disposal. Pennells has broken the record. Yeah, the crowd definitely knew about it, because you could just see the cheers. I'm assuming that was a bit of the record. Yep. There he is again. It is a really good crowd, actually, for the Pies. There's almost more Collingwood. I would say there's actually probably more Collingwood fans than Bulldogs fans, because not all Bulldogs members would have actually. Yeah, even the Dogs fans are clapping and applauding that. You might as well. They should... Honestly, I reckon they should actually run on the ground. I mean, I know it's not goals and it's not as, I guess, iconic of a milestone or of a stat or anything like that. It's not as, like, big of an achievement, but I still reckon it's a pretty big achievement. If you get the most disposals of all time, everyone should just run on the ground, I reckon. Keep up the trend with the AFL of these milestones. I mean, you break the all-time goals record, you'll run on the ground. If you kick 1,000 goals, you run on the ground. If you kick 100 in a season, I reckon the AFL genuinely should go, okay, we know 100 goals in a season not going to happen, so let's go instead, I don't know, what's a more realistic version of a stat that can happen? Maybe 700 disposals in a season and everyone runs on the ground. But then again, people are not going to know that they've recorded their 700th disposal. That'd be a bit stupid, actually. It would have to involve goals, wouldn't it? Like, what if that disposal is setting up a chain of play to win him a game and everyone just runs on the ground? So that's actually kind of stupid at the same time. We don't know about stats from like 100 years ago. No, it would be the record. There's no chance that back in the days players would have recorded that many disposals in games, because the games were shortened anyways, I think. Like way back in the day. Dacos plays on. Oh, he's actually nailed it as well. He nails it as well. That's a tough kick. He's kicked... Him and his brother have kicked the last 2, I think, for Collingwood, and they're up by 13. Craziest streakings when Buddy kicked his 1,000th. Yep. I'd have to say I can agree with that. It's just a little bit annoying. It's just a little bit annoying Collingwood always winning. Pendlebury getting the standing ovation that he deserves with the record that he broke, the disposal count. Egg Footy's doing a test stream right now.
Window capture. Add source. Window. Can I do Steam? No, not that one, not that one.
That would probably tell me he's planning on doing a stream soon in the future. I didn't even know it was doing a test stream.
Yeah, how do I make this work? There we go. Get rid of that. Yeah, pretty sure that's the yeah. Pretty sure then.
I wanted to answer my question. Here we go. Dogs going inside. They need to get something out of this one. Jamar out the back. He should probably get onto the ball. Good take. Good handball. West. Norton. I haven't gonna rate. Why are people saying Cardi rated an egg stream? I'm literally still streaming and watching it myself. It's not a Cardi raid. Don't raid an egg footy test stream whilst I'm streaming. Norton needs to nail this to kick his third, to give them a say still in this game, and they've certainly still got a say in this game. They're certainly still in it. 48 plays 55. Massive goal. Probably their most important goal of the game, to be honest, because the game started to slip away from that felt. Do you still use the goal animation or not anymore? Just... because they keep just failing to update whenever I make them, so I just sort of stopped. I'll probably bring them back though, but... yeah. Easily one of the best Friday night games this year. Yeah, I mean, there hasn't really been many other, big contenders for like good games on a Friday night. Like this is certainly up there at the moment. Let's just hope it stays the same and continues the way it's been going so far. Because at the moment it's definitely projected to. Oh, Bond going through. Oh, he's missed it. In fact, he's missed a lot. No, he's missed a point. Yeah, so far this is certainly looking like one of the best games. Although it threatens to. This game threatens to become a bit of a blowout. Not a blowout, but it threatens to be one of those games where Collingwood just break out and win it by 4 or 5 goals. Although the Dogs here with Bond. Goal. Goal, that's a goal. He kicked that. He kicked that. Oh, they paid holding the ball. Now, I'm not sure. I thought he kicked that. Wow, that would have been big. That's a big moment in the game. Everyone's saying what the F in the chat. Are they saying what the F is in what the F was at Bond or what the F was at decision? And another free kick going against the Dogs, so I could call that match fixing. No, I don't think I'm going to the showdown. Did it touch the bird? If it didn't, then it certainly isn't a goal. It just sort of looked like it did. And like you've seen instances where they don't even pay those because they believe that the player in question has gotten rid of the ball. Now here's a chance. Jamara has been clean all game with his hands. Takes another strong mark. He looks for a player in Norton. Quaynor needs to get first onto it, and he does. He gets first hands. He dishes it off over the top. Bianco will see it over. 7 minutes 25. Oh, yeah, okay. It didn't touch the bird. Yeah, sure. Hopefully, actually, for tomorrow, I can actually get every graphic that I normally have up ready, which I probably will. How many followers are we at? We're on 3,966. Only need 34 till we get to 4K. How's my day been? Just mediocre. I always normally just say good, but it's just been mediocre. I haven't really done enough for it to be considered a good day. Can I lie? No, I can't. Smith. I'm actually really rooting on for the Dogs here in the next 7 minutes because I need them to lead at 3/4 time. Who tipped Richmond last night? I tipped them by 7, and they easily could have won that game by 7. It was 7 points for a lot of that ending until one final one. Cox takes a one-handed grab. He's been quiet today. He hasn't made much of a presence, but he doesn't need to be good for all game. He can have a moment or two like this to make his presence and make his impact. Well, yeah, of course you would have ticked them. You're a Tiggies fan, mate. Did you miss the BBL, Cardi? No, I don't. Not really. I don't really miss the BBL. Like it's never the like whenever the AFL was on, I'm never like sitting there going, "Oh man, I wish the BBL was back." I'm not like Lenza. I miss the BBL. No, although the BBL season, I do sometimes wish the AFL was on. You tip Richmond by 12. I tip the Swans. Dacos might kick a second here. I'd like to know how many touches he had because he had a quiet second. I know that for a fact. He's definitely picked it up in this third. What's he on? 16 and a goal. Still one of the better players on the ground. He's got the third most fantasy for Collingwood. He kicks this, he'll be on top for fantasy. 16 touches. So one of the quieter counts for the Dacos, but he could probably still end up 30 if he has a big last quarter. And that's just dead-eye dick, really. Doesn't get any better than that. He's a really good set shot for goal as well. There's really not much about Dacos that he's not good at. So he's kicked his second. 17 touches, 2 goals. Another really good game for him. He's probably in conversation for some more votes in this game so far. You honestly can't see the Dogs winning. Oh, right now it'd be very tough to see him winning. Because I don't think there has been a game this year where the Pies leading at 3/4 time have lost. Obviously, there have been games where they've been behind at 3/4 time have won. But against Brisbane, they were down by 6 goals at 3/4 time. Obviously, lost that. Against Melbourne, forgot the margin at 3/4 time, but I don't think they went on. They were in front at all. So, yeah. It'll be tough. The Dogs could still kick a couple late here. I need them to for my big call, but it's threatening to get away from him now at the moment for the Pies. Here's another chance to go through the middle. Where's Elliott? Where's Frampton? There's just plays aplenty. I don't want this game to turn out to be a blowout. Bulldogs they just need to hold on here. Maybe start slowing the game down a little because it's certainly getting on top. The Pies are certainly getting on top of the contest at the moment. What do you watch the footy on? When I stream, I watch it on KO, but normally I watch it just on the Fox footy downstairs. I've got a good TV for it, but I can't really stream there all the time. Frampton nails it. 19 points. Starting to get a bit of a concern. Who is that guy? No one answered that question. That bloody weird long-haired Collingwood guy that wears the retro Guernsey with that bloody scarf. What is his name? I know he's not... I don't know about famous, but I know he's known. He'd have a name, right? Yeah, people know who he is. Well, I know I'm not getting a big call right now. I think it's almost game, to be honest with you, because it's... I think the Dogs possibly spent all their petrol tickets early in the game. Because they went off to that hot start in that first quarter and a bit, and now they've been heavily beaten. Dogs need to get the next. They cannot let the margin exceed anymore to end the quarter. They've got to probably get at least one more to finish the quarter off. Nick gets another one, short to DeGoey. Alright, here we go. On the rebound, the Dogs couldn't find Northy. That's probably not the right option because he had more there and it was always just weighted too heavily towards the boundary line. It is me. Well, I know it's not bloody you because I know he has a name and I know it's not Lids of Monkey. It's a shite name as well. Where are their midfielders at the moment, the Dogs? It's like they're not even on the ground. They're getting so dominated. Frampton kicked the recent goal. Yeah, I know. High ball. Elliott there. Australia wicket. Yeah, give us a score update. Apparently we've gotten a few early on in this innings. Or this second day. 6 for 131. It seems to be a pretty difficult pitch. Well, more of a bowler's pitch from the sounds of it so far. Although I'm saying that Marshy scored 100. He was very impressive. Come on. The Dogs are in desperate need here. At least it's slowed down. They're sort of playing more towards the Dogs' favour, I think, right now. The Dogs are certainly wanting the game to be a little bit more slowed down. Cox. Dacos, the fend off. Very dangerous whenever he's got the footy. Cameron. Why the hell did he not get tackled? There'll be a mark, I reckon. No, it won't. Free kick, though. Johnson. Why? Chopping the arms? What was the free kick for? Ash Johnson. He's pretty good at these ones, to be honest with you. I think he kicked a... Obviously, this is a different position. He kicked a very big one against the Cats in the qualifying final. He's always very good at those shots from the boundary, Ash Johnson. He's a very handy player. Wow, this is pretty big. This is a big quarter from Collingwood because they were behind at half time, and now I think it's a 6-goal to, or maybe a 5-goal to 1 quarter. Yeah, 6-goal to 1. It's the reason why they call it the Premiership quarter, the third, and they're showing why they're still Premiership favourites, Collingwood. Even a good Bulldogs outfit, who I thought played very good in the first half, and are still trying. And even then, like, I just think... Oh, that was a throw, actually. Jeez. Now, yeah, that free kick, was that chopping the arms, or did they just pay it a mark? Hopefully Guinea gets back into the team. It'll be a difficult team to get back into, but he should be playing for them, I feel, because he's too good of a player, I feel like, not to have, and he's very popular with the fans. Like, he was one of the most popular players last year, and he doesn't really get a game anymore, Guinea. He's not injured, he's just in the twos. Adams caressed the ball. It will go straight to English. There's 2 minutes to go. As much as the Dogs don't want the Pies to play their fast game, they want to kick at least a goal or two to finish this quarter off because they cannot go into three-quarter time down by 25 with any hope of winning this. Could you please say hi, Vander? Yeah, sure. Your cousin. How are we? Do you think we could get 29k by the end of the week? If we can release a box break tomorrow, stream Brisbane v West Coast, and then, I don't know, I'm possibly. It'd be very difficult, though. Extremely difficult. I thought that could have been on the ball to Dacos. Where? Oh, yeah, that's free kick. He could have ducked there, Dacos, but still, free kick. How much would Geelong win by? I said in my tips 28 points, mate. Your box break will do well. Box breaks never start that well because it's like, I don't know, just not everyone who subscribes to the channel do watch the box breaks compared to some of the other videos, but they always end up doing well, always. It's like evergreen content, those footy code videos all throughout the year, so it's like, it might start off poorly, but you'll know it'll do well. I'll try and get my grandma on the stream. She's never made any features on, I think, that even the YouTube, she might have made a feature on a Christmas vlog, but never on a stream. We've seen her. Apparently she's got a really bad haircut. 20 seconds to go. McCreary, such a good player. Such an underrated player that he just never seems to do anything wrong. "15 seconds to go. Collingwood look like the only side capable of scoring from here. They're more towards their end on the AFL logo. Cameron taps it out. Dacos wins the clearance. drives it inside 50. Last chance for the Pies. And a good take from Duray. And that'll be it for the quarter. 25 points. But that was certainly a quarter that was won by the Pies. They dominated that quarter. I think they've kicked the last 4 of the game, if I'm not mistaken. 3, sorry. Last 3 of the game. And, of course, Pendlebury, breaking records. Saints v Demons. I'd honestly say it's the biggest Saints v Demons clash since because it's either St Kilda have been terrible or the D's have been terrible. But when was the last time that these two sides were this high on the ladder? I know the form have been poor, but so deep into the season. So I'd probably say since maybe the Elam final of 2006, possibly. Maybe, I don't know, almost. Who am I tipping? I tip the D's. Quite frankly, I still do think they'll win it. Because I don't have much faith in us or trust. And whilst D's haven't been in great form, you still have to give them a very big chance. Although they've got a couple key outs. They don't play the best at Marvel. They have been in poor form. Can't score. But neither can we. So it'll be tight. 59 from 200. But we're not hitting 200 because we did hit 200 at half time and then they all just went away. It's annoying. What sort of an ad is this? Official vodka of the AFL. Why is Mark Robinson on that ad? Nervous for tomorrow. Oh, yeah. Do you want me to get you those packs for that game? I don't know if I'll be able to find them in time, but if I can, I'll get you the packs. I'll still owe you 6 packs. Mate, you are really annoying in the stream. Western Bulldogs fans. Stop spamming Western Bulldogs. And contribute with proper messages. You're nervous for tomorrow, says Chunky. Well, that's the thing. I was kind of nervous as well heading into the game, but I didn't think it'd be as difficult of a matchup as it was when we played them. I mean, I wouldn't be nervous as a Lions fan because in terms of nervous, what are you nervous by? Nervous that you won't smash them by that much, or like nervous that they'll play decent again like they did last week? I actually did footy style on Christmas last year. Good Christmas present. It's not often that your best Christmas present you get is on the live stream that you do instead of the ones you get given. Yeah, pretty much, Mindo. But the thing is though, I've all got this stuff set up. And I didn't realise that everyone's coming over to my place for my grandma's birthday. Luckily, my mum and all that, they're supportive. They're like, oh, well, that's fine. I'll be there for like a bit, but I'll be here up. I said if they want it, they can come and say good day. Just I'll be on stream. I'll just be watching the footy. So that's why I might be getting a few of the family members on stream tomorrow. For Brisbane West Coast. Chappie's at the footy. Brother Josh, brother Blake. Imagine your cousins randomly... I don't actually have many cousins. I don't. I've got a pretty small family in Australia. Yeah, actually, Egg Footy, if you're watching this still, I need a tip for... I'm going to do the creator tips for tomorrow. I'll get you on. But yeah, I've got like a cousin that's like 22, 21, 22. Stream stopped again. My OBS decided, we'll end the application. It's not lagging, guys. You know it's not lagging. You know it's just the same problem that I'm starting to really get pissed off about, because I only have Google Chrome open now. Don't even have anything else open. It's just Google Chrome, and it still can't run OBS for that long. And we've just lost like 30 viewers in the process. Shit. Oh well, the good thing, it's not like the laptop, you know, turns off or anything like that. It's like, okay, at least we're just back on straight away, but it's still shit. Alright, last quarter, guys. It probably won't happen again. If it already just happened then, it shouldn't happen again. This could be ugly though for the Dogs if they're not careful. At this rate, the Pies could put on something. What does Task Manager do? But mate, there's nothing to clear on Task Manager. I've got nothing open. It's literally just OBS. And it still can't run it for some reason. It's so shit. Oh, this game is going to become a blowout. It's going to become a blowout. It's now 31 points. Who would have seen this coming after the first half and after the start the Dogs had? I definitely didn't doubt the Pies' ability to come back into the game, but did I think they'd be overrunning them by this much? No. It's pretty frustrating, to be honest. But we'll still stick on the stream. We'll still remain tight. You never know. We could get something from the Dogs, but it's becoming ever so frustrating. At least I'll get my tip right, I guess. Everyone will get their tip right. No one here tipped the Dogs, did they? A little bit annoying though, because we did have 100 before the OBS shut down. Dropped down back to 60. If the Dogs find a way to get it even close, like even 2 goals within the Pies, I'll be very surprised and I'll be impressed. But they've just got faster legs right now, Collingwood. This continues my streak, right, of games that suck, that are just not close, that I've streamed. I'm not sure what the streak is, but it'd be quite a bit. And it's annoying because I thought this would be one of the outliers after half time. But Collingwood are just too good. And here we go, another goal. Yep, Elliot won't miss this, I don't think. This is Party Pies at Marvel. Yeah, we'll get it. He definitely should get this, yep. Why am I streaming Lions v... because I think that game could actually be good because it could be a massive blowout. And you never know, Lions v Eagles, you could see the biggest win of AFL VFL history, possibly. Because I know everyone's like, okay, the Lions might not have it in them to want to be bothered winning by that much, but West Coast, I think, are going to be burnt out because they actually put in some effort last week. And I think they're not going to be able to back it up 2 weeks in a row. I really don't. Sure, there are no odds now for the Pies. Like, the Pies have secured the win already. What did Shane say? Pies should rest some old players before finals. You know, you'd want to bank in definitely a home top 2 spot, final slot. You would think you and Port will definitely get there, but you never know with Brisbane. This is a majorly disappointing way to finish the game for the Dogs, to be honest with you. Majorly disappointing. I'd be pissed if I was a Dogs fan. Oh, shit. Well, this is just becoming even worse for the Dogs. There's another key defender that might be in a bit of trouble. That's Ryan Garner. Limping. From what I can see. Here we go, the Dogs. They haven't had a lot of this in the second half. Poulter has to go back. That's against his former side, I forgot again. He used to play for Collingwood. Picked them up in the mid-season draft, the Dogs. They're just retreating though, the Dogs. They haven't really got anywhere to go. And then look at that. Collingwood are well set up. They'll get the turnover and they'll reset from there. Crisp goes laterally to Dacos. He goes down to find Adams. Egg. Oh, g'day, Egg. Yeah, I saw you do the test stream for a little bit. Also, tomorrow we're doing Brisbane v West Coast. So give us your tip for Brisbane v West Coast. Give us a tip and margin. I'll chuck you in for the graphics for the creator tips because we will have a creator tips for tomorrow. Oh, that's a mark to someone that'll be going to Cox. Again, quiet in this game, to be fair. He hasn't made much of an impact. But to be honest with you, who cares? Another big contestant clunk there. Get us on against us, Sammy. Maybe, but you're not much of a creator anymore, Sammy, are you? Misses. Normally a pretty good set shot. Mason Cox. Lines by 14, says Chunky. You really think 14? Mate, you beat Brisbane by... It's not like you're going poorly like St Kilda were before. It's a home game. And you beat Richmond by 81. What are you talking about? 14. Your video's so vague now. Let me just look up the definition of vague, because I don't think that's how to describe your videos. I'm going to read word for word the definition of vague. Oh, okay, unclear. So you're unclear. But what do you mean? So essentially you don't know what you're uploading. Or you haven't got a direction with your future uploads. Skipper, why are you putting on 3-game multis? There's no way you're close to being 18. Skipper turns into... Yeah, but Mark, the thing about Mark, he doesn't actually put on multis. He just puts on weird random bets at the TAB. Good take from Norton. Well, let's hope we can get something out of this last quarter for the Dogs to get a bit of belief into the next game for them. Who do the Dogs have next? You'd probably see on the graphic, because I made a graphic. Forgot that. They got Sydney away next, so that'll be interesting. That'll be a game where I might stream, actually. I might stream. I'll probably stream Melbourne v Brisbane with Crouchy, though. He's got it. Yeah, I'm going to stream Melbourne v Brisbane with Ethan at Brisbane. In Brisbane, because that'll be on the weekend I'm going to Gold Coast. So I'll be staying with Ethan Crouch. So I'll finally be able to get another guest on for like a game that the guest that I'm with supports. And do I think it'll be a good game? I do, because Brisbane are shit at the Gabba, Melbourne are in shit form. So I think the two shits will balance out and cause a good game of footy. James O'Donnell. Ethan O'Donnell, he'd be at this game as a Collingwood fan. Why does the camera lighting look different? I played up with a few settings, so I'm not actually using my camera for this stream because I really couldn't be bothered setting it up. I couldn't find the cord. That's the main reason, actually. It's not more that I couldn't be bothered. And I thought it was just too bright. So I decided to add a filter. So this is what it looked like before. Oh! Oh, if they would have found something there, it would have given them slight sniff. That's what I added for the color correction. I think it looks a slight bit better, personally. But it's up to debate. It's up to personal preference. No, Joseph, they're not scoring 240. Brisbane, for them to score anywhere near that, or even over a 200, they need to be very accurate. But the issue with Brisbane, they'll have enough shots, I reckon, to maybe be able to score 200. But they're just going to score too inaccurately. Almost from Norton. That would have been goal of the year almost. Can you please give Studi some tips on graphics? He wouldn't know how to work on graphics, Studi. That's something, if he actually did want to improve on his streams or just his videos, he can maybe put a bit more effort into graphics for streams and not have them all stretched out. Here we go, Norton. Well done. Give him a goal. That'll get him a goal. Should get him a goal. Waitman kick 2 in a row for the Dogs. Or for the Dogs 2 in a row, not just necessarily Waitman. Is Studi a tradie? No, I don't think so. I won't say where he works. I know where I'm pretty sure I know where he works, but I won't say it on stream. Because I'm just not doing it. It'd be better off if I didn't. And he's missed it. That's very disappointing. You know, that's a prime opportunity there that it was created all about Norton's pressure in the turnover to create the turnover. For that to not capitalise and convert is poor. Pretty disappointing. But they've started to lift a little bit. You know, they're winning the 50-50s here. They're winning the clearances. Norton again. Hagen. Oh, what the hell? That was just the wrong option. You're never going to get a goal out of that, trying to be the hero, kicking a check side when you were going to get pushed off the footy. 193 to 37. Now, realistically, I think it'll be obviously a big margin. I think probably 100 points. Well done from the Dogs. Good goal. No point. Jeez, Collingwood can't seem to get out of the defensive 50 here. The Dogs just doing enough to keep it in there, but they're not doing enough. 29 points is just not enough for me to believe that they're going to come back. And also, I'm sort of surprised the crowd's that high at 43k. The game was a sellout. Obviously, the Dogs members just couldn't be bothered going. Like, bullshit. That is what pisses me off. Waitman! Waitman! All right. It'll give me and a bit of belief to myself and the Dogs here. 23 points. They're starting to get on top now. They really are. They really are starting to get on top. It might not be over yet. Because I would just about had lost entire faith in this game being a good one. But maybe it still might be a good one. The door is still open. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. If they can continue this momentum they've got and kick a couple more goals, that'll make it really, really scary for the Pies if they can kick a couple more goals quick. Wash the Mate, you support the Dogs, you fucking idiot. Why would you tell me to watch the Ashes when, for starters, I'm doing a Dogs v Collingwood stream, and secondly, you're a Dogs fan. And the Dogs could possibly win this with the momentum they're in at the moment. Moore has kicked it out of bounds. Should be deliberate. Will be deliberate. Please, OBS, do not. If you're gonna shut down, do not shut down now. Do not shut down. English. Waitman. They're getting the repeated shots though. 9-11 now. So OG Bomber will be happy. I know it's if it's lunch during the Ashes as well, that just makes less sense. You know how, like, look, it's obviously a famous song. I love it when Collingwood choke, but they've been the opposite of chokers all season and for the last couple of years. They've been the comeback kings. The last real choke I think the Pies have had would have probably been that game against Geelong last year. Remember that game where they were up by like 36 points in that third quarter and then they ended up losing? And I'm pretty sure I streamed that and I got my mum and dad on. That was the famous one where she said the N-word. You can tell BT's getting a bit up and about now. Now that the game's got a little bit more to it. More of a contest. The Dogs are I'm not sure how they've been able to find whatever they've been able to find back in this contest, but they've got it in them right now. Oh, I should have won that. If he got possession onto that ball, there was a player at the back, could have gone on and kicked the goal. Yeah, I know the game is getting a little bit closer here. But it'll probably just be false hope. Hope not though. Could get my prediction right. Like I said Collingwood by 15 and it looks like it could happen. Oh, DeGoey. Very damaging through the middle. Quaynor, crisp. One more goal would just about seal it, to be honest with you. Because that would just completely stop all of the Dogs' momentum. Bobby Hill will need to kick this though. In his Indigenous kit. Goes short. Yeah, come on. Why was no one on Cox? If you want to give yourself a chance, you really got to be disciplined, and that's not discipline. So Cox to seal it. He's kicked 0-2, I'm pretty sure. He very rarely does this. The snaps. When was the last time Mason Cox won a snap? Oh, I hit the post. That was as close as it gets. Not a bad one. Not a bad kick, to be honest with you, but just missed. Appreciate these entertaining streams. I'll have another one tomorrow, mate. Footy Star. So if you've got nothing on Brisbane v West Coast, tune in. Hopefully for more entertainment. If I can get a couple other people on. And, yeah, hopefully we don't run into any crashes issues. He kicked the snap against Geelong round 1. No, I wouldn't remember that. I was there, but I wouldn't remember it. Oh, no. Slipped over, Bont. I think that was Bont. Collingwood are going to make him pay. They're going to punish. Numbers are plenty. Loose plays are plenty. You'd probably want to go to Cox. I'd go to Cox. Maybe not now. Hold the ball. The longer you wait, the more plays it'll push back for the Dogs. McCreary. Oh, Johnson. Very close to getting that. 8 minutes to go. And the game is just about done. But the Dogs' mini fight back has just made it a little bit interesting. But it's pretty obvious now, I feel like, that if Collingwood score one more goal, that'll just be about it. And the guy kicks the point. 24 points the margin here at the Marvel Stadium. 13-11 the Pies, 9-11 the Dogs. Will you stream Crows v Bombers? I think no, because I'll be at the game instead. Maybe even vlog it. We'll see. And if anyone's going to Crows v Bombers, Roaming Has will be doing a video there, and I'll be there as well. So if you want to meet a couple of content creators, Norton should have been given that ball. it will be interesting if the Dogs score a goal here in this play. Good play by Smith, just wasn't the right option. But it was just something to be a bit more excited about, that just trying to play with a bit more dare. I feel like Smith has been... Well, I just want to check his stats because it seems to me that Smith has been a little bit quiet for the most part. And, well, yeah, shit. He really has been. 9 touches. He has dropped off a little bit, I feel, Bailey Smith. He hasn't really been the player that he looked like a couple of years ago or even last year. Dacos, what a great kick to Bobby Hill. Dacos he's just on another level, really. He already is one of the best players in the comp in his second year. He's only played 40, 35, 30... I don't know how many games he's played. He's only played like 35, 40. I wish I could go to the Crows game because I'm from Adelaide, but just wanted to relax. Well, that's personally a poor reason. So the reason why you don't want to go to the Crows game... Oh, you're from Adelaide. Never mind. If you're talking about the game on Sunday, that's fair. I thought you meant like a home Crows game and you didn't want to go because you just want to relax. That doesn't make sense at all. Dogs are playing too slow. I would disagree. They're playing a lot. I think... Like, they obviously need to, when they need to be controlled, they're controlled if there are no options ahead of them. But I don't think they're really purposely playing slow footy. They've been quick when they want to be. Poulter has got it. Good kick from the 50. And that's the goal that they wanted, the Dogs. Just makes it even more interesting because only 18 points, 6 minutes to go. Certainly possible of making something out of this one. Used to play for the Pies as well, so even bigger. I think that would have been his first goal, if I'm not mistaken, against... obviously against the former side, but as a Dog. First goal as a Dog. Right on my margins, says Harvey. Yeah, I tipped 15 points. So even though the Dogs will most likely still lose this game, at least we saw some fight in them to finish this game, and we didn't see them just completely drop their heads and just give up, because we could have easily seen a 40, 50 plus point win from the Pies with the way it looked to possibly end up on. Smith, they've just got to be smart with where they... Oh, I just got to be smarter with their possession, I feel like, the Pies, the Dogs, because you can't waste clearances and uncontested footy against Collingwood when you need 3 goals in 5.5 minutes. Still time though, 5 minutes 20. Poulter, it's been alright actually. Making a bit of an impact. Libber, good take. Well, maybe not a take, but a good win. That's definitely a win. Gets the free. Engel Hagen, he's been one of their best, I think, for the Dogs. Possibly could have been a bit more accurate. Could have kicked more. Probably could have kicked 4. But his hands have been very sticky. We'll go long. Oh, disappointing. Disappointing. Finds Cameron, well, not uncontested, but he found it pretty easily there. Yeah, it's a big day of footy tomorrow, all the goals, especially the Melbourne v Saints game. That's got to be the biggest game of the day, to be honest with you. All the other games loom not to be the most enthralling, personally. Still enough time, but the longer that the Pies just waste a bit of time off the clock, the harder it's going to get for the Dogs. They do have it in the side they want it to be in, but even then, going to be very hard. So Skipper says, Skipper, definitely will be. 4 minutes to go. I'll try not to read too much of chat because I am on chaos. I'm a little bit behind. Oh, not a fumble you want. You just cannot afford to fumble in the last 4 minutes. You got to be clean with all the possessions you get. Yep. I am 0 for 2 on the big call, so we're looking like we might have to do another one. And that's the punishments. Smith needs to find his way into the game. He's been very quiet with only the 10 touches. Very, very far from what he's capable of. They can't win it now, says Footy Star. I mean, they can. But the fact that it's against Collingwood makes it almost impossible. But they can. Here we go. McRae. Smith. Needs to find a Dogs player. Inside 50. More. Just make a mistake, Collingwood. Make this a close finish. You'll win the game. You'll still win the game, even if it's a close one, because you never lose the close ones, Collingwood. Just make it something out of this game, so it's not a boring finish. It was a pretty, I think it was a similar margin on King's birthday, until I think Collingwood kicked 2 very late goals. I think it might have been 50, maybe, no. I think it was 16 points with a minute 40 to go. Pendlebury. Safe hands. Not sure how many he's had, but he's certainly been a record breaker in this game. Lipinski. Smart. Very smart. The runner in Quaynor to McCreary. He's a very, very good player. He just couldn't find his feet. Losing his balance. Last chance you would think for the Dogs. Bont. McRae gets caught. But it shouldn't be ball. 2 minutes and 9 seconds to go. I can't speak. 28,825 subscribers as well. So I appreciate the new subscribers on this stream. Let's see what the Dogs in the last 2 minutes here. They've got to be as perfect as they've been all year, really, in finding these 3 goals. Mitchell goes longer down the line. Almost a courageous mark from English. Dale. They're trying one more time, the Dogs. It'll most likely beat them, the clock, though. They've just got to go. They cannot afford to slow the game down. They've just got to take risks. Vandermeer, that's okay. That's a good overlap. Duray, that's okay. That's alright. That's okay. Needs to be a goal. Waitman kicks it. They found their goal. 2 goals with 1 minute 10. I'm not sure how long the fans think there is to go if they're watching it on TV. With 27 on the clock, they'd probably believe that there's still a sniff. So, yeah, tell you what, it's not over yet, I don't think. Really isn't. Probably, though, not going to be enough to win with the time left, but a draw could happen if they kick 2 quick ones. I think they can salvage a draw, but probably be too much for them. But it's a good fight back. You have to give credit where credit's due here for the Dogs to get it within 12 points when it was, I think, 37 or something. Could be too little too late, but the Dogs are very... Yeah, well, they've definitely been the better side for the last 10-15 minutes. Here we go. English, a shit kick. Noble. Here we go. Trelaw. Noble. Pendlebury. 50 seconds. I reckon if Collingwood take a mark, that'll be it. Yeah, that's almost a rugby tackle, that. 33 seconds. Yeah. They've done enough, Collingwood. They'll be, 13 now? 14 wins? on top of the ladder. The Dogs are still fighting, which you can commend for sure. Daniel. And even though that wasn't a mark, they'll still pay it. So that definitely confirms the result now. 12 points the Pies will hold on and win by. A fairly good game, to be honest with you, when you just sit down and really just look at it on it. Like, it was only shit for a quarter, really, where Collingwood got on top, but the Dogs made it all right at the end. Good contest. A good contest, but a good fight back from Western Bulldogs. I think they kicked the last 4 of the game, if I'm not mistaken. Decent game. Maybe not a good game. A better than average Friday night game from the ones we've just been given so far this season. I think certainly a better than average. Because even last week, yeah, it was a draw, so it was a close finish, but the quality of footy was just really poor, whilst the quality of footy was a lot more impressive in this game, regardless of it being maybe a little bit less close. And then you look the week before, I mean, Saints v Brisbane was terrible. No one wants to watch that again. Brisbane v Sydney was just never really close. Bulldogs v Port was an okay game. They're all like, every single Friday night game isn't a blowout. It's just never a close one. It's always like a 3 or 4 goal margin. The last Friday night game that was more than 30 points was in round 6. Does that shock the people watching? The last Friday night game that was more than 30 points was in round 6. Mini Collingwood Q in the rack as usual. I guess so, but they did enough. And they didn't have to do it for all quarters. They only played two decent quarters of footy to win that. A very good third quarter. That third quarter won them the game. Yeah, you look at it. So many okay Friday games, but none of them have been actual thrillers. The only genuine thriller is Port v Melbourne, and maybe Port v Saints. Port v Saints was alright as well. It was 7 points, and it was a good finish. But yeah, it ended up being a 12-point game. Did it feel like a 12-point game? It did for a lot of the first half. The last quarter at the start, definitely, if you told me it would have ended up being 12, I would have been pretty shocked. But yeah, that wraps up the stream. 10:25 the time is. I want to try and maybe get a video out tomorrow morning, the Roaming Has box break. I'm not sure if there's anyone streaming after this, because if there is like a GOAT HQ overnight, I will raid that. Because I think that'll be pretty enjoyable. Don't think he's done an overnight before as well, so I will get my viewers over to that if you guys want to, watch something after the stream, after this one, after the game tonight. Right, what is the Robert Rose Cup? I swear there's just like a medal presentation for like every game now. Like every second game's a medal presentation, and no one knows why. Like, no one's going to be celebrating the Robert Rose medalist in a year's time, are they? Hello, Lockie. He's about to go live, says Com. I'll wait for him to go live. I'm a little bit pissed at my TikTok. I thought I'd do a bit better, the West Coast Premiers one. The like to views ratio is good, but the views are bad. Nick Dacos, again. He's only played 40 games, and that Robert Rose medal is probably not even in the top 10 of his awards he's gotten so far in his illustrious AFL career. Like, no one will be talking about the Robert Rose medalist of 2023. You call him the Anzac Day medalist, the Rising Star of 2022, the most likely Brownlow medalist, the definite All-Australian. He's live? Yeah, I'll I'll rate them then. I'll just quickly finish watching this little ceremony to see what the hell there is to offer. But yeah, I'll end it very soon. The goal of the year. What do you mean the goal of the year? When did Dacos win the goal of the year? Are they though? Maybe I'm just ignorant and I haven't got any idea. But what is the Robert Rose Cup? I've not had any clue of the entire, I guess, ceremony until now. I don't even know who Robert Rose is. Of course, it's going to be Nick. He's won so many. It's a little bit like Dusty. Will he have a better career than Dustin Martin, Nick Dacos, eventually? What do you reckon? I think that's all wrapped up, the ceremony and all that. So I'm going to... Well, anyway, no one knows about it anyway. So I'm going to now raid Goat HQ. So let's go and find his stream. Is this like... There has to be something more to it, I reckon. I'm not sure what it's about, though. Because both sides... Yeah, I just realised it wasn't just Collingwood. Both sides were wearing their Indigenous kit. But yeah, great words from Darcy Moore. He's a great speaker. One of the great captains of the AFL. It wasn't a shite game. It was an alright game. It wasn't a shite game. We've had a lot worse on the Friday night. It entertained me for most of it. Skills were good. It just threatened to blow out, and then it did blow out, and it just never really seemed like the Dogs were never going to actually end up fighting back with the win, but they did come close. So I'll link Goat HQ's link to his stream in the chat. I'll stream Brisbane West Coast tomorrow, and then I'll see if I can get a video out tomorrow as well. But I won't promise anything. Knowing me, on the Saturdays, they're always just difficult ones to be bothered actually editing on the Friday night when I just have streamed a game particularly and I'm just tired. So everyone go raid and hop on Goat HQ stream. He's doing it overnight. Let's try and get him to, I don't know, 20, 30 viewers. Everyone just click on his stream and yeah.